Hello, our lovelies who always watch our things. Of course, we're saying like you always watch every single one. Absolutely, it's a necessary. You watched one, go watch the rest. Now, um, today we're bringing you something a little bit different. We do not have our resident axolotl today. She is currently indisposed. I don't know if that's the right word, but you get what I'm trying to say. Um, today,
More important things to do than us.
And here I am thinking if
today.
indisposed is one word or two. Anyway.
You
It's fun.
realize what I'm saying. Today we bring you a one-shot in the history of Kalimshan, roughly 1,000 years ago from the current day's events. Our story this time takes place about 996 years prior to current day's events, shortly after the great god. No, wait, that's incorrect. I apologize.
You say we were not the 8,000 years ago, or what was happening?
No, that's that wrong thing. That was from me writing and then rewriting and rewriting again. Our
Mm-hmm.
story this time takes place 996 years prior to our present day, featuring our party, the New Dawn. These brave heroes have set themselves up for rampant success since the day they were first formed. Many of the people throughout the world have heard of New Dawn, for better or worse. They were considered superstars among the Adventurers Guild, as well as being heralded as heroes for most all groups they've come across. Nations across the world have been shaken by a new threat that caused the extinction of an entire civilization, both their history and the people lost to a catastrophe of magnitudes not seen in 1,000 years. From this, New Dawn was contacted and given 100,000 gold offer to kill the world-ending threat. A very generous and overwhelming price, as it would be a whopping 25,000 gold per member of the party. Nations of human, pardon, pardon. Nations of human, elven, dwarven, dragonborn, and many other came together to pool the gold to hire New Dawn. However, despite the fall of the Thrycreen dynasty having resolved just 50 years prior to the events of today, some Thrycreen still in positions of power in other nations offered up their platinum and gold to rid the world of the never-ceasing terror. They were given its next target, a city by the name of Two Stars, a fledgling city with a medium-sized library and a population of around 200, but both a vital point of travel and information. It had already seemed to have crushed an entire nation on the plains to the east, and seemed to be feasting and resting during this time. Among our brave heroes is a satyr druid, Celira Feywaldron, who's been the group caretaker. Leaving the leading to others in the party, she's been the one to keep everyone fed, healthy, and happy when possible. Her outward appearance had been happy and bubbly nearly all the time, with small patches of fur along her cheeks resembling that of deer spots and two small antlers atop her head. She was seen as weird by most due to her being overly friendly with rats, to the point where most of the time they would happily guard her without her asking and willingly eat from her hands. Tyrelin is the next member of the party, a highly skilled dragonborn sorcerer capable of controlling battlefields with both efficacy and intense power behind his spells. While his actions in the party mostly consist of convincing, deceiving, and intimidating people to get the things they needed, he has been known to be highly skilled with his small golden harp, and can even convince an archmagi to make a copy of his robe for Tyrelin in exchange for recovering a stolen, very expensive diamond.
I like to hit things a lot.
And your
I have a
character
special
name
sword.
is. No name required. I hit things. Like we just call
I'm
them hitter.
Maluvian. I'm
Maluvians.
Maluvian, and I took back my family sword from my family in our occasional cyclical tournaments among the family. It happens at regular intervals that I'm not going to divulge because it's personal family stuff. But I won, and that's the important thing. So I got my family sword back,
Insight
which just
check.
happens to be the sword of Zariel. And I'm Maluvian, and we're descended from Zariel, and we protect her sword from her mostly, unless until she decides that she wants it back, and she fixes herself. She's got a lot of work to do on herself.
I am going to be playing TraxCon. He's a bug. Space bug. Not space bug. Thrycreen, rogue. Level 20. He is the let me remember my own subclass here. It's the spell one. What's that one again?
Yes, I'm also playing a spell fighter, the Eldritch
Trickster?
Knight. That was
Yes,
probably important
Arcane
to
Trickster.
mention.
Arcane Trickster.
That's the one. Nothing in particularly out of place for Traxkin. I didn't even come up with a height for him. He's a bug. He's got two little small arms along, kind of below his rib cage, two longer arms there, wearing some nice leather, studded leather armor. He's got some etchings on his carapace, a nice cloak on. He's got a nice jeweled ring on one of his three main claw fingers. Wields a light crossbow, and actually has just a couple other odds and sods there, magical items and such. We were granted, being level 20 for this one-off, a number of limitless opportunities, semi-limitless opportunities. Guns don't
Mostly
exist yet.
limitless.
Mostly limitless. There were no problems with my character creation. Let's just say that.
So bear with us in that I'm diving into a level 20. I'm not good. I'm not good at playing a character at level 20 unless I've played it up to level 20.
Yes,
So
these
I've
are
got a lot of
brand new
perks.
characters
If you're looking
at
for
level
efficiency,
20.
no.
This is
Go
not
to
gonna
go to
happen.
another campaign. Sorry. Go watch someone else. You want efficiency? Go somewhere else. We spend like an
If
hour
you
and a
want to
half
watch
double
people
checking
struggle
things.
with brand new characters that they're diving into at level 20, this is the game for you. There's going to be a lot of, oh, I forgot I could do that.
Welcome aboard.
For our audience, since these characters are not going to be a long-term situation, I will divulge classes and such. Celira is a Satyr Druid Circle of Spores, and Tyrlin is a Dragonborn sorcerer with Draconic ancestry.
And I'm a bug.
Maluviant is an Aasimar fighter, Eldritch Knight.
There we go. And I already said Arcane Rogue Trickster, Thrycreen, Traxkin. I still don't know how I'm going to do the voice entirely.
It's less important this time than... Oh, Sai, I completely forgot. I never rolled for the minor beneficial properties that Zariel's sword gives me, because I wanted to like have you be there for that, but I can do that now, or we can also just not do that.
How many minor beneficial is it? Is it 2 or 1?
2.
2. Roll real quick, and I can tell you what it is.
Uh, 48 and 23.
48, 23. You're immune to disease, which is very fitting.
Cool. That tracks. Yep, that works.
And one of my choice. Fuck it. You have resistance to bludgeoning while attuned.
I already have that.
Then you have resistance to
Pierce.
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, necrotic, and radiant.
resistant to fire.
Cool. I will
Because
add
that makes sense for an angel. Because fire is just another form of light.
I mean,
I could see that.
Everybody else has everything ready. All right. We cycle down to our adventurers meeting in a abandoned house, going over the details that they have gathered. For the terms of that, I would like everybody to make a history check. I will do so for Tyrlin and Celira as well.
9.
9.
Ooh, 22.
22. Okay. So, having dabbled in some of the arcane and some of the monstrosities that are out there simply for your eldritch nature, the creature you are looking at is the world-ending, civilization-shattering Terrasque. However, in what you managed to uncover in the last few weeks getting here, there is a oddity. It seems that each bit of history, these books that you have to find, are thousands of years old. One is decrepit and falling apart. It has been copied, and recopied. It has been that one singular book looks to have been at least 3,000 years old. And you found the next book that was also copied and recopied, 2,000 years old. And the book after that that had one copy made because it was starting to deteriorate was 1,000 years old. And these are all books that have magic protections on them to begin with. Even from reading the first book that is somewhere about 3,000 years old, you can tell that it is quite the dangerous creature. It is known to shrug off spells that would trap others. It is known to be highly effective against any kind of direct spell towards it. It is known to destroy buildings and walls as if they are little more than small barriers for it. At the book 2,000 years old, it seems that it had gained some kind of spiked carapace across its body, as it notes that while melee was effective, the actual act of doing so was harmful to the attacker. And at 1,000 years, and in the 2,000-year-old book, they specifically state that in order to kill it, they had to douse it in the lava of a mountain or of a volcano. And in the 1,000-year-old book, it had noted that it was immune to fire, or it was resistant to fire, but they had copied exactly what the 2,000-year-old book did, and had essentially trapped it in a situation where it could not escape a very, very dangerous lava-filled volcano.
Right, so getting up close to this thing is gonna hurt whoever's attacking it. So that's gonna be me, clearly. So this is gonna be a lot of fun, you guys.
I am not as enthusiastic.
Oh, come on. It's always fun when I get to hit things.
Yes.
Given what you know, it seems that some way, somehow, every time the Terrasque is taken down, something about it learns. Even though you know that in the typical way that the creature comes into fruition, before the new Terrasque emerges, it lays an egg. And despite the egg being laid before it dies, it seems when the new one hatches, something about how the last one died is transferred to the egg.
Yeah, so also not going to be able to use fire against it.
Oh, wonderful.
I think so.
So
It's just more fun that way.
why do we not just have the gods do the whole smiting thing,
I mean, I would imagine it, like, if they could, they would, but since they haven't, they can't. Plus, like, when's the last time you heard from one of the gods? Like, they're not usually too talkative.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not blessed by them.
Me neither.
Oh, sure not, Miss Wingy Lady.
Excuse me, that's a fallen angel. She lives in hell, and we don't talk to her very much because she's very nice anymore. You know, if she ever manages to issues, like, we would be super thrilled about it, but we don't talk to her right now. We have to maintain healthy boundaries, and one of those is that we're not willing to talk to her unless she fixes a lot of the mistakes that she's made.
Sounds to me like this is a good thing for her to correct towards some form of penance, but it's only me talking.
Yeah.
Polishing his
I
crossbow,
guess
sitting
I
at the
could
corner.
ask somebody in the family if they want to talk to her, but this also doesn't seem like the kind of thing that she would be involved in. Plus, then she might take her sword back, and I really like her.
Now, you also mentioned spells not working so good. Carolyn, worried?
I mean, most of my spells work on me, so
By what information I understand, it's mostly the spells that are directly affecting it. I believe things like area spells should be relatively effective against it, but even if it's not, well, then I'll just have to use what I can to make you all better. Speaking of which, and you see he pulls out the small golden harp that he's been known to carry, and he begins playing on it, which you all recognize is the start of the performance for him to use the harp to conjure a hero's feast for you all.
cool. I always like it when you start playing. I mean, I'm not too worried about the magic because, like, most of my just works on me, so I think I'll be fine.
Well, my fireball
Mostly.
will be useless.
To be
Oh,
fair,
I
a lot
wouldn't
of times
say.
it sort of is. Because, like, I mean, like, I'm resistant to fire, and, like, you still don't cast it when I'm, like, in the way. So, like, sometimes you don't use it even though you could or you should. So, I
Well,
feel it's underutilized anyway.
I wouldn't say completely useless. I could help you. I could change the element on it.
That would be
Oh, well, see,
great.
there you go.
I will be roughly 150 feet away.
You might want to, like, maybe 140 just in case, like, things.
No, that is me being close. I'm
Yeah, I'm just
normally
saying, like, maybe
240.
not. I mean, all right, I guess. Like, I'm used to you not being right there, so
I mean,
that
my
travels.
true comfort zone is 320 feet away. I don't know what's happening with the
Yeah, but not
voice. It's changing so much.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, it makes sense for a Thrycreen. They're not normally used to speaking common, so it's fine.
I
They
should just
usually
speak to you
communicate like
telepathically.
telepathically.
Hello. It's like perfect English, perfect common. It's like, I will be 240 feet away.
I need to mute for a second.
Okay. No, yeah. So because I have the sharpshooter, I can be a maximum 320
I
feet away from a
assumed.
target. I'm
Yeah, but not
squishy.
everything works that far away.
No, not everything. In fact, my chill touch and scorching ray can only go 240. My firebolt cantrip as a backup is only 240 feet. My other spells do not go nearly that distance. I can't prestidigitate the blood away from that distance.
And that's the important, like, staying clean,
I have blur.
you
I
know.
have shield. I do have greater invisibility that I can cast on myself
See, there you go.
to always give me sneak attack, and I'm planning on doing that, which is why I have the advantage on concentration for like Warcaster and all. Because I can still
I picked up
attack if I got
Warcaster
greater
also,
invisibility.
but I did not pick up greater invisibility.
I could cast it on someone else if need be. I do have, like, the thing is, my getaway is I have a ring of invisibility that I can use just to make me invisible, but then I can't attack. I would appear again.
Hmm.
I do have, you've described it too. I also have locate creature in case we somehow lose the Terrasque.
As
I
Tyrlin
don't
is
think that's going to be very likely.
playing, you see Celira kind of leans into the table a little bit, and she says, "I did I did want to let you all know that if the situation does fall to a bad standard and people are outside of my help or things start to get very bad, and she looks to you, Traxton, and she says, just do me a favor and make sure the gold reaches the druid conclave I have.
Oh, for sure. I think we're all going to be fine. I mean, it's just a Terrasque, right?
Traxton's gonna look look to Celera and use the one-on-one telepathy mind. It's like, I know why you asked me. Don't worry. There's honor left in my words. Not of my
Hey,
people.
look, just because I've taken a few knocks to the head, I can tell when you're talking and excluding me. Like, are you saying bad things about me? Just because I think that we're all going to be fine doesn't mean that I'm...
I mind talk to you. It's like, no, nothing at all.
Just because I think that this is going to be a lot of fun doesn't mean I'm not as capable as the two of
you. Just really like the risk of death, though.
About this
I like
time,
hitting things. It's fun.
Tyrellin would complete the casting of Hero's Feast.
All right. And I haven't looked at that in a hot minute, so I know it gives us
You're good. I am getting
wisdom
it ready.
saves.
It is I know it's advantage on immune to poison, immune to being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. You also get everybody also gets, wow, that was really low, 7 additional hit points that you could put into a temporary pool.
There's a golf clap in the corner. Just
yeah, it's just.
I feel so healthy.
That puts Celera at 170. It actually is.
Oh no!
It actually is.
Wait, that
max
overrides
HP.
our max, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a max health modifier. So go ahead and actually add it to your max health modifier if you know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, just click on your hit points on the max, and it'll bring up a little thing, and your max health modifier is the bottom left.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Alrighty. That puts Tyrellin at 169. So
I'm
you're
at
at 170.
293.
Nice. All right. With that, you all consume your meal. You finish your meal. There's a moment of quietude that you're not used to. Usually, Celera is the one offering up encouragement and everything going on, but it seems that she is either in her mind trying to make some kind of plan of attack or just generally worried. However, you all do know the location. It is not far from here, about a 3 hours walk.
I mean, I'm feeling good. Do we want to go now or do we want to wait? Guys?
Hero's Feast only lasts a day.
Right.
We had the best. Go now.
Well, but I'm just saying, do we want to do a rest so that way, I forgot who cast it, can get the slot back?
It's a charge on the harp. It's not a spell slot.
Oh, even better then. Cool.
It's like you've never been traveling with this guy before. No.
I know, right? Look, I may have taken a lot of hits to the head, but that doesn't mean that I can't remember. You're the bug guy.
That's
and
the
that's the
third
harp
time
guy.
you've said
Disable
that.
level scaled spells because the spell list is fucking 18 miles long.
Wow. Just cast them all at once.
No, it's because D&D Beyond, even though I love it, don't get me wrong, I love you D&D Beyond. I also love you Tailspire for adding in a whole bunch of things that we like, but sometimes D&D Beyond infuriates me because they add in things like show level scaled spells, which means even though your spells are like level 2, it'll show them at level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5.
Oh,
all
you
the
can turn
way.
that off.
That's what
he
I just had
said.
to do.
Oh, okay. So I missed that part. Sorry.
It's
Okay.
perhaps we should go. I think someone's very eager and focused on the fight ahead. Me, not so
Just doing
much.
some light stretching, you guys.
Like, okay. I'm going to go look out for anything that's approaching.
Okay, immunity to poison, immunity to frightened. I'm adding that to their things to make it easier for me to
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
track. Immunity poison. Immunity frightened. Tyrlin. Immunity poison. Immunity to frighten.
It was frightened, poisoned. I'll trust on you to remember that, all things.
It's frightened, poison, and an advantage on wisdom saves.
Which you
Advantage
can
on
also
wisdom save.
customize.
You cannot give yourself advantage on them, though.
Yeah, you can.
On
Oh.
wisdom saving throws? No,
Yeah.
it just changes the proficiency, the magic bonus, and the
Oh.
level and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't give yourself auto advantage. Just remember if you have to make a wisdom save, which I don't think
Mhm.
you will, but if you do, it's advantage.
Right.
All right. With that taken care of, you all head to the battlefield.
What a lovely house.
Woohoo!
It is too bad it was abandoned.
Well,
I wonder why.
you think it might have something to do with the approaching Terrasque?
I don't know. It's awfully quiet out here.
Assuming
You think that has
Traxon will
something to
bring
do
up
with
the
the
rear.
approaching Terrasque?
Even the birds do not sing.
It's almost like there's an ancient, unkillable entity on the loose.
I don't even hear the
You
bugs.
all traverse to
Oh,
the
shit.
swamp.
This is a bad place.
It is a bloodbath here. The people who were at this tower, even at this distance, the stench of death is prevalent. You can see bodies half buried in mud, water, and other fun things.
Well, this is just icky. Do
Oh,
you know
what
how long it's
happened?
going to take to clean my armor?
What happened to your excitement? Prestidigitate your
I'm just
boots.
yeah. I'm just saying, you know how much of a pain it is to get dirt out of my armor.
I literally clean it out for you with magic. I don't
I
understand how you
know.
don't
That's what I'm
remember
saying.
this.
You know. That's what I'm saying. You, of all people, would know how difficult it is.
It isn't very difficult. Maybe you have been hit one too many times in that head of yours.
I mean, I guess, maybe.
Your short-term memory is impacted negatively.
Plus, the squelching sound is irritating. You know, just gloop, gloop, gloop.
I
You
enjoy
can
this
see-
And I don't
space.
like it when my socks get wet.
You can see with the track of terror and bloodshed through this place that it looks as if the Terrasque itself took a path similar to this. That says tiles and not feet. Why does that say tiles and not feet?
New world. Uh-oh. There's a top left.
New
You know, maybe way back then, 1,000 years ago, tracking things by tiles. Maybe we've adopted a new measuring system since then.
Oh, is it Celsius now finally for you guys?
Let me
No, I
see
think still
if that
Fahrenheit.
fixed it. Yeah, it fixed it. Okay. It took a roughly this path, it looks like.
We may not wish to go. Why is there an exclamation mark that comes up at the top left? every now and again.
Okay.
That's where we find our quest.
It may be because you don't have the model for the Terrasque downloaded.
Oh, I should.
Let me see. Hang on.
I mean, I granted permission for the whole thing to be downloaded and stuff. What was that under again?
Here. Did it ask you to download a thingy?
I see nothing.
Okay, then you have the model downloaded. You're fine.
Okay.
There is a clear path of its destruction towards the tower, no less.
Well, I wouldn't say the path is clear. I mean, it's got all sorts of bodies and trees and stuff, but I mean, the thing very definitely went that way.
It amazes me how literal you are.
Well, I just, you asked me for help learning English or common speak so we could better communicate. I thought I was being helpful.
You
Now
keep
all of
putting
sudden
a
you're starting
lot
to
of
take
words in
offense
my
at things.
mouth. Are you ready to fight?
Always.
Good. Just not me.
I mean, I guess. All right. I also cast Mordenkainen's Fateful Hound. So I now have an invisible puppy dog with me.
What's his name?
Fluffy.
Also, okay, no, I was gonna say like you're standing in the goop. That's actually Carolyn who's standing in the goop. I would like to perceive my surroundings.
I don't have an invisible hound model, but I have something close.
That's fine.
I mean,
I
we
mean, 'cause
need to
I
see
need to
it.
be able to. Yeah, I mean, in character, none of you can see it, but I can see it, and I do need to see it so I can place it.
Oddly enough,
And
I
tell it where to
could
go.
see it. If it's in 10 feet, within 10 feet of me, I can see it.
It does specifically say that nobody but me can see it, so I don't know if it would be affected by true sight.
If it has a physical space and embodiment, that's fair. But I also don't have true sight. I have the whatever it is where I can see with sound.
Yeah, it's intangible and invulnerable.
Okay, well then,
Nobody
yeah, there you
but
go.
me can see
That
the
specifies
hound.
the details. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Woof, I hear.
Oh yeah, I mean you're used to me talking to Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Okay, Fluffy is behind you. Sumi is bringing up on the middle.
Oh wow,
I'm assuming
that's not
Traxon is bringing up the back.
That is a dog made of
That
knives.
looks like the dogs in one of the Riddick movies. I think it's the first one.
Okay, I'm trying to set
Anywho,
up a
but they're
party
very
thing,
cool looking.
so I know where you guys would roughly be at relative to
Okay.
Oh,
what's
I would
going on.
definitely
Like,
be in front.
yeah. So, yeah, I assumed you would be in the front. You'd probably have Fluffy nearby you. Whoopsies.
Mhm.
And then Tyrlin would likely be somewhere on the rear. And Salira would probably be in between you all to kind of dish out healing when possible. Okay. Roughly that's how it's going to go. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna skip forward and say, "Come on, everybody, we know where it is."
Literally skipping.
Mhm. I mean, as much as I can in the muck, but
Yeah, just
Make a deck save. No, I'm kidding. No.
Uh,
We don't need any
Actually, to
accidents
be
on the way.
fair, difficult terrain doesn't bother me.
you're just fucking as you go forward.
Tra la 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 la. It's like, oh,
For someone who's so capable of violence, she's awfully happy.
Yeah, between
All right.
speedy and athlete and stuff, difficult terrain does not affect me really.
I will wait. Like at the moment I hear this giant thing coming up to attack us, I will be casting greater invisibility on myself
Okay.
before the combat initiates.
As you all advance forward, I'd like you to make investigation checks.
Do you want me to roll, or do you want me to just rely on my passive investigation of 30?
Everybody's making investigation checks.
Okay.
I rolled a 24.
31.
Okay.
One more
So-
than my passive.
Traxon, being used to being relatively the scout of the group, as well as the person who sticks behind and showers hell upon people, this is an odd battlefield. There is something very wrong with this situation. It doesn't look like it is the Terrasque only that has done this damage. A Terrasque cannot wield swords, yet you can see people with swords jammed through them. A Terrasque could not wield a spear, yet numerous occasions you can see horses taken down by arrows or spear fire.
What are these
Arrows.
banners?
The banners are two separate kinds. The first is the banner of a civilization no more.
Oh.
A banner of a felled world, of the empire of
The Thrycreen?
no.
No.
That was 50 years prior to this.
Okay.
The banner of essentially the Fae that live upon the world. Creatures like centaurs, satyr, things like that aren't normally accepted in most other societies had made a home in these swamplands. And this creature had brung the entire thing down.
What of that second banner?
The second banner is one that you're not too familiar with. It is a it is an emblem of three people being held up by two hands.
Traxkin will do this whole telepathy thing to everybody who's within the distance. I'm pretty sure it's within 30 feet. Pretty sure it's even longer than 30 feet. Let me just double check that.
Well, for now, I wouldn't be more than 20 or 30 feet away from people.
Yeah, I just remember having it for... where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't have to sleep either. So that's good. 120 feet. That's pretty huge. So,
That is.
broken if the distance between you is more than 120 feet. If either of you are incapacitated or if either of your mentality breaks the contact, no action required. So you can choose to shut me out. Basically, hang up the phone if you want. I'll reach out to everybody and say,
There was more than one type of conflict here. Blade to blade.
Do we think that happened with the Terrasque, before the Terrasque?
Given your investigation check, it seems that whatever creatures were here were likely either aiding or attacking after the Terrasque was.
They
As if
are
they had capitalized on a moment to raid and pillage.
bandits, most like. Villagers.
Well, we can deal with them
following
after.
a larger predator. We may have to deal with them before. I don't know if they're
that
here
works too.
still.
That works too.
In one shots, the emblem looks like this on the secondary banners.
God damn it.
Well, that looks familiar.
In an alternate time. Fuckers
You'd
survived
almost say,
8,000
like,
years.
in the future, that will look very familiar to some of.
I think that flag is going to be a problem in the future. Just a feeling underneath my carapace.
You feel like that's the sort of thing that's just going to linger on in the causing problems.
An itch under the shell.
Mm.
Be careful going
Does leave a rather
forward.
lasting impress. Does leave a lasting impression.
We do not know if they set up traps or if they
All right.
are still hiding to pounce on anyone else, thinking we're laying claim to their, well, remains.
Advancing beyond here, I would like you to make stealth checks.
Hot damn.
I would say, why do they have?
I rolled a 15.
31.
Okay, I'm going to use group stealth for this.
Great.
Not great. Much better. Salira, with some advice from you guys, manages to stay relatively quieter than normal. You all make your way forward. I'm going to put everybody a little bit closer. A little bit closer to the world's end.
Oh,
Woohoo! It's the
I believe
end of
at
the
this
world
point,
as we know
yes.
it.
At
I
this
feel fine.
point, Craw, if you will do me a favor, if you want to,
Who is Kra?
or sorry, you know what I mean.
I know.
If you want to, you know how to go into picture mode, yes?
No.
The like freeform camera to take pictures.
Nope. Never done it.
Hang on one moment.
Or
I think
vertically.
it's F6, yes. So if you press F6 and then you press let's see, free camera on the bottom right hand side.
Ooh, learning something new.
Set your camera roughly on the shoulder of your character and edit the focus distance so that the castle in the distance is in view for me, if you would.
Could
Alrighty.
be. Hope I have line of sight in game.
You should have line of sight. I should give you control of everybody, actually. Give me one moment here. You have control of your two peeps now. Okay, so
My dog
as you
too.
as you all are being cautious and careful, you look to, pardon me, one second. Player permission. There we go. You look to the castle. And in this castle,
Oops.
you can see gnawing on the bodies that are there. You need a moment?
I accidentally left it.
You're good. Let me know when you've repositioned
I'm in my
for the
butt.
reveal.
That is not the close-up we wanted.
Okay, let me...
Okay.
All right. You see
Ho
a
ho ho.
humongous creature gnashing, consuming, eating everything that it can get its hands on.
Crap.
Seems
It
hungry.
does not seem to have noticed you yet, but it is slowly running out of bodies to eat.
And here I was hoping to hide in the tower.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could. It seems very large. You could probably find a crack to sneak into.
You first.
Oh yeah, for sure. Obviously. Mm-hmm.
We are going to get one moment to empower ourselves before this goes off. Are you all ready?
Yep. I cast mirror image.
I will cast greater invisibility on myself, but I am looking to the others, our NPCs, if they are going to be buffing themselves up real quick.
You see Tyrlin. You use bows, correct?
I use crossbows, but I am familiar with bows.
Crossbows? Okay. You see Tyrlin pulls out this very arcane-looking small jar, very quickly ties it to a crossbow bolt, and sticks one claw in the top of the jar, where this little mote of electrified lightning almost drips out from him and is held in the jar, and he quickly passes it to you, as in with a very silent and obviously trying to be stealthy gesture of that shoot it at it, basically.
Okay.
How far away from the Terrasque are we?
At this moment, you are the closest distance would be 130 feet.
Okay.
He's fucking huge.
He's a big boy.
Salira is going to cast. Let me see here. Trying to find the spell. Give me one moment.
Did forget to make sure that there were bonus action things I could do. Oh well.
Okay, she doesn't have what I thought she did. That's fine. She's going to hold her action to cast Guardian of Faith when you attack.
Does she need me to stay within a distance for that, or what? Because I was going to move.
No, it's just a
line of sight
thing that she can place to protect you all, basically.
Okay. So, I will cast greater invisibility on myself, go completely invisible, and I'm going to move away from my friends. I'm going to go over here from cover, and I'm going to attach that lightning in a bottle to
All
my
right.
bolt, and I'm going to try and attack this thing with advantage because I am stealthed.
Tyrlin is going to hide among the rocks here. Salira is going to try to break the distance between the two of you. I'm assuming Maluvian is going to get forward a little bit more.
Yeah, sorry, you said how far away is it?
He's 130 right this very second.
Shoot. Is that as the crow flies? Because I do have fly speed.
I'm sorry, is it what?
Like that's diagonal or on the ground?
It's diagonally upwards towards him. It's about 115 feet.
On the ground?
Diagonally.
A straight line.
A straight line from you to him. If you wanted to go on the ground, it would be about 100 and
Still about
the same
115.
distance, actually.
Okay, cool. But I can hit him from there.
If
From the 115-foot spot?
Yeah.
Yes, you could hit him from there. If you have a 10-foot
Okay,
reach,
that's
you
cool.
could hit him slightly further away too.
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay.
Cool.
Telepathic to the
All right, then
gang.
we're good.
Did you want to move forward?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly 90 feet forward, and then I'm
Okay.
going to where was it?
Flying 90 feet forward. Is Fluffy coming with you?
Yes.
Okay, Fluffy is on his way over, and that would be about the extent of how close you could get in one turn.
I have a 90-foot fly speed,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step another 30 feet to get close in range.
All right, and I'm assuming that's going to trigger your ready action, Traxton.
Yep.
Or Traxcon, as she gets close. All right. I want to say Traxton.
Yeah, I know. I think I said that initially first, but Traxcan.
Okay. So you've Misty
Traxcoon.
stepped. Traxton, make an attack at advantage.
Oh, 26.
26.
Does it hit?
At advantage.
At advantage.
At advantage, a 26 does not hit.
Yeah, these guys are hit hard.
However,
I see.
even though it did miss, that would trigger the spell
ball.
that he had cast because it had reached at least the carapace and crashed against it.
Okay.
That is a different story. Give me just 1 second here. That is.
We got some
let
battle
me
music
see.
going.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that for you.
This battlefield is dead. Oh, it's really swampy
I
now.
also need everybody to roll initiative.
Here we go.
Cool. I've also activated my armor.
So 12, and then
Wow, that was a
so it'll be
Not great roll.
18, and then Tyrellin has some abilities with lightning.
I got a plus 13 to my one weapon attack. Everything else is plus 9 for spells. So
I've got plus 10 to the one attack spell that I have.
what's
So
your
it's going to
melee?
be plus
The rest
7.
are all saves, which are 18s. And then for
What's your melee to hit?
melee, I've either got a plus 16 or plus 19.
There you go. Well, just remember, you don't want to be directly beside him, right? Because it's gonna.
Plus 7
Something's
and
gonna
treating
happen.
any
Everything
twos,
I have is 5 foot.
or ones as twos.
Everything you have is only 5 foot.
Oh yeah.
I thought you had something to hit
Alright.
him from 10 feet.
This should be a relatively
No.
explosive
I
start.
have a longbow
Okay, yeah.
warning for
Okay.
range. That's it.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Gonna give me the total? There it is.
Whoa.
Plus 7.
Um.
Didn't roll any ones?
Nice. Ish.
That could be good if it's for us.
Okay. It is for you, and it is pretty
Okay.
decent because it means it did 140 lightning damage.
I like that.
Actually, put the. Sorry, I'm getting the stat block fixed here so I could actually put the health and shit into need to be on. I don't know if I can do 140 at once, actually. I might have to do multiple instances.
Do it. Do it all in the game.
Nope, I can only do 120 damage to it at one time.
All right.
Alrighty. So, there's this moment where the glass shatters against its carapace. And there's a moment where this little mote sparks, flickers, and then bursts far above you, Maluvian. And you get your action before everything else that you wanted to do. You said you bonus action to there, and then you have your action to do whichever you would like with.
Right. I am double checking.
Before the...
Yep, I've made myself immune. Well, no, I did that. That lasts for 10 minutes, so I would have done that as soon as we saw the thing
16, 7...
glowing.
11, and then for Tyrlin, 14. So it is going to be... Oh, wait, I have to roll for the Terrasque as well.
No, you don't.
Yeah, so I moved, did bonus action, and my action is my rate.
It was 16 from Traxton?
16 initiative from Traxton.
Okay. And then Celira got 14 or 11?
Sorry, what?
You're good. I got it. It's good.
Sorry, I was reading my character sheet and did not hear what you had said.
Initiative.
Oh, I got a 7.
Okay. That's fine. I got it. All right.
But for this, I've started to glow with my radiant so I'm going to take 10 radiant damage because 10 feet.
Okay. So it's taking 10 points of radiant. And then your action?
That is my action.
That is your action. All right. Anything else you have before the next turn comes up?
Nope. But
All
I've
right.
got blur up. I am invulnerable to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
Invulnerable?
And... Yep, that's what the armor of invulnerability does.
Non-magical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't a as far as I know, Terrasques don't have magic. It's just they're fucking goddamn monsters.
Right.
Let's see. First of all, using its passive perception, the only person it's going to be able to see other than Maluviant is Celira at this very moment. And...
I'd be surprised if it didn't see me, to be honest.
Hey, down here. How about you pick on somebody your own size?
The magically glowing creature that just caught.
What is this puny hand?
It is going to use its multi-attack. As part of that, it's going to use Apocalyptic Presence. All of you are immune to fear, but I do need you to make wisdom saves at advantage to see if you take full or half damage from this.
Full or half damage. Wisdom at advantage.
DC is not too crazily high.
No, I rolled a 20, so hopefully that passes.
That is a pass.
I rolled 26.
Wisdom for Celira, 27. Wisdom for Tyrlin. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
7. Okay.
Do we have anything to get it to give him another go?
It's how much damage again? Okay, so for everybody but Tyrlin, you take half of this in thunder damage.
Is this an attack I can see?
This is a 120-foot AoE around it.
Okay. I have uncanny dodge.
Okay.
When it
If you
hits
wanna
me with an
burn your
attack, I
reaction
can
to
use my
uncanny
reaction
dodge, then yes.
to have it again.
To have it or eliminate the damage.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. It's already halved. Does this now get quartered?
So then instead of taking 8 damage, you take 4 thunder damage.
4? Oh, it's that low. Okay, sorry. No, I was expecting a shit ton more. I will take the 4.
Tyrellin is taking 17.
They said
So
something
if
like
we
And
40.
pass,
Salira
we
is
take
taking 8. Yes.
Okay.
Salira takes 8. As it releases this thunderous warning bellow at you, essentially.
Oh, and I gotta make a con save. I'm pretty sure I'll beat 4 though.
It's 10 or 4.
10 or 4.
Whichever
Well, I'm
one
doing
is
with advantage.
higher.
10, so I got it.
So you have to get a base of 10.
There we go. 14 plus whatever, so 17 total for con.
Okay.
My greater invisibility stays up.
It is going
In your
to
head,
make...
you do hear, like, it's really kind of a pity that he's so mean, guys. He seems like he'd be really a sweetheart if we... He seems like a lot of fun.
It is going to make 5 attacks against you.
Okay. You're gonna eat your words
the
now.
first one is
And I've got mirror image up.
Okay, what does mirror image do?
Basically, there's 3 imaginary copies of me, all in the same 5-foot space. I think you have to roll a d20 to see if you hit me or the mirror image.
I think you have to roll that.
Let me...
Each time a creature hits you with an attack roll during the spell's duration, roll a d6 for each of the
Yeah,
remaining duplicates.
you have
if
to roll.
any of the...
Not the dungeon master. The dice
Okay,
is in
so
your
if
hand
any
for
of the
your spell with that
d6 rolls a 3 or higher, one of the duplicates is hit.
Okay.
So first
So
attack
roll-
roll was a 3. It hit one of the duplicates.
Okay. So, it missed you with its claw.
Cool.
It is going to try with its other claw.
Cool. Let's see. That also hit a duplicate.
Okay. It is going to try again.
That's going to hit me.
Okay. That is its bite. You are grappled in its jaws at the moment.
one. Oh boy.
And while you are in its jaws, it actually can't hit you with its horns or its tail while you're in its jaws. So it is going to use its tail to smash the walls around it, which I'm sure will hit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll 100% hit. And then it is plus 10, and then doubled because it's a siege monster. Yeah, that'll fucking destroy all the walls around it. 1 second here. You know, I would love if this would work like I needed it to. You wiener, come on, don't do that to me. You see it swings its tail and just bursts all of these walls around you. And carrying, or all around it, just stones flying everywhere throughout the area. And it makes 60 feet out towards
Oh!
Salira. And you move with it because you are currently grappled. It is going to use its bonus action to try and swallow you.
You better start stabbing
So-
from the inside.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
28.
28, that succeeds. You do not, despite it trying its hardest to use its giant tongue and pull you down, you manage to grab onto one of the teeth and hold on for dear life. That is the end of its turn. And actually, as it moved, it probably also would have destroyed these little barricades as well.
Oh, I don't
Just
know.
due
Maybe
to
it
the
was just,
sheer size of it.
I think it was just stepping over them daintily.
Damn.
Just tiptoeing.
I thought these were just like little models. These are like full custom ass barricades. Okay.
I mean, the ones down there? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know who built this map, but you did a damn good job of it.
Thanks for letting us destroy it.
Absolutely.
Whoops, that was not what I was trying to do.
God, look at this big boy. Heckin' chonker.
That is the end of his turn. Traxcom.
Cool.
Malevolent is in its jaws. It just destroyed the giant building in front of you like it was made of paper.
Okay, cool. I'm going to aim for its jawline and hopefully get it to twitch and spit out my friend.
Okay.
Uh,
You are still hidden from it,
I'm
so this will still be at advantage.
Yep, I'm still invisible. Invisibility's held up. Hoping this actually hits, pretty please. Oh, 28?
28 is slightly above what you needed. It hits.
Okay, good. So its AC is 27, because 26 missed.
Right.
So there we go. We got a ballpark. So the first attack is going to be just the 1d8 plus 7 of piercing. Oh, cool. I rolled a 1. 8 points of magical piercing. Here comes the crit.
Okay.
Here comes the sneak damage.
You said it was 8 points of magical piercing?
Oh, it's all going to be magical piercing. And then 34 from the sneak attack, because that's included for the weapon attack.
Okay. 34.
Plus 8. So 42? Yeah.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to move even further away.
Alrighty. You are now visible to it as you have attacked it.
Invisible. Greater invisibility.
You are... Yes. It is aware of your presence, but it does not know where you are at, basically.
So that's why I'm moving after I attack it, and then I'm going to try and hide somewhere else.
Okay. What is your movement?
Only 30.
30. You can move anywhere in the bubble. To simplify things for you.
Okay, I'm going to shimmy this way, and there's kind of a nook
Okay.
there. And then I'm going to
Alrighty.
bonus action hide.
Okay. You are hidden. Hopefully. Roll stealth for me, so I know how hidden you are. Even though you're invisible,
35.
so it'll be an advantage. Alright. Tyrlin, seeing the situation, will...
Oh, shit. Sorry, hold on.
Go for it.
My Blood Fury tattoo. I activate the Blood Fury tattoo.
Okay.
Sorry. So that is an additional... You think I would know how to do this by now. This is on the other guy.
To be fair, you also forget about it a lot with
46 necrotic additional damage. So
46?
4d6. 4
Oh, I was like,
dice.
damn, what the fuck did you do?
No. It's just this additional extra, and I get to heal this, but it's additional damage output that I should probably use now because, oh great, 2 1s. 10 points of necrotic damage it takes.
Okay.
And I will heal that back. Now I believe I end my turn.
Tyrlin. Ooh, boy, what does he want to do? He can't use that because you're in its mouth.
But if he
I
aims for the
told you
tail,
before, it's fine.
it's large
It's
enough.
Very not fine with that spell.
Oh,
Also, this thing's pretty big. Maybe he can just aim it somewhere.
it might affect the whole body if it's like an electrical thunder thing or something. He might make it clench down on you and bite accidentally.
I still think it would be fine. I'm invulnerable
He-
right now.
He is going to use, firstly, a bonus action to activate innate sorcery. to give him advantage on all attack rolls, even though that really won't help him that much.
It might.
He is going to use a sorcery point to modify his spell to be careful, so that you get auto advantage on the save, or automatic success on the save. And he is going to cast Sunburst, which is a pretty rough save for it. But it might still succeed. Nope. It is going to burn a legendary resistance to make sure that it succeeds anyways. You take half damage from this.
Me?
Yes, you and the Terrasque both take half damage. If my dice would stop vibrating in the corner, that would be great.
Nah.
There we go. So 23 points of damage.
Oh,
Radiant
what kind of
damage.
damage? Radiant damage, I take half of that, so...
So 11 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, he will use Sorcerous Burst. But I think... Yep. He wouldn't know that, though. Let's see what happens. So you see as he does the sorcerer's, or the daylight, basically. And then you've seen him do this before. He uses the residual of the daylight to cast Sorcerous Burst. And as he does, you see this little chaotic mote slam against the side of it and just get completely negated by the reflective scales across its body.
Ooh.
You know, guys, I think maybe once we kill this thing, we should take some of the skin and see if we make some armor out of it.
We can't hear you.
And
You're in his mouth.
realizing he's in a very bad position, he's also going to move back 30 feet. Salira. How are you looking right now, Maluvian?
I am down by about 20 points,
Okay.
but that's it.
Still good shape.
Oh yeah, so good.
She...
And I've got a lot of healing of my own that I can do.
Can't cast that because it takes a minute.
I mean, she could.
We'll just be dead in a minute.
Yeah.
Guys,
Just
I
wouldn't be able to
cast
do
the
much of
spell.
anything
Oh.
else until then.
She doesn't have much she can do. She is going to pull out her longbow then. She... Let me see here. What does this do? Oh, she had her saved action for Guardian of Faith, excuse me. That would be put down right here. Or no, wait, she's right there. It'd be put down right here. She is going to actually You see as she pulls back this arrow, she knocks this arrow and gets ready to shoot it. Instead of aiming at the Terrasque, she seems to aim directly at you, Maluvian. The arrow naturally turning this golden green kind of color. She is going to loose this arrow at you. And as it hits, since it automatically hits due to the item's description, you can spend a hit dice to heal yourself.
Cool.
And you will also add +6 to that healing as well.
Oh, that was a crappy roll, so 8 points back.
7 to... No, it's 7 plus 6,
No, I rolled
so
it,
it would be...
Yeah. No, it's 2 plus 6.
It's
'Cause
2
I
plus
rolled
5.
Right, but that's with my con modifier.
Yes, and you also add her wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay.
So instead
on
of
top of that. So instead of 7, it's...
Yeah, instead of 7, you would get 13.
Okay. Cool.
Since that's all she can really do for that much distance and a smaller amount of healing.
Hey, that actually...
For her bonus action... she is going to cast Draconic Transformation on herself.
Oh.
Which gives her flight and a couple of other nice features. But flight is the most important, as she wants to
Get the fuck
distance
away.
herself in the air from this thing.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to be like so far away from the thing. Maybe it just wants some cuddles.
Yeah, you're getting some really nice tooth cuddles right now.
Some toothsome cuddles.
I love you.
She will end her turn there. Maluviant, it is back to you. You are in its jaws.
Cool.
You are considered grappled at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Explode.
Does it take another 10 radiant because it is near you?
When it ends its turn, yes. Because it's
Okay.
within 10 feet of me.
Okay. So it would have taken the 10. Actually, at the end of...
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I think it's at the end of my turn.
Yeah, at the end of
it's at the end of my turn.
Celira's turn, it is going to try to swallow you again with its legendary actions.
Cool.
So I need you to make another strength save.
Shooting it in the jaw didn't really help change that at all.
Not as good this time. 19.
Oh, well.
19. Maluviant disappears into the Terrasque's jaw.
He's gonna need an antacid tablet.
Very much so, yeah.
I also realized I completely built my character wrong for spell. I only have one 4th level spell slot, and I picked a lot of 4th level spells. Oh well.
Okay. Maluviant, you are inside of the Terrasque.
Yep. Yep, I am. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Okay. Is that your action or your bonus action?
No, that is my action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get a +2 to my armor class. So it's gonna go up to should go up to a 23.
I do want to remind you before you increase it, haste is a concentration spell, and you are currently within the stomach acid of a Terrasque.
I know.
Okay.
Alright, so that is 23. I get another action, which means I can attack a whole bunch. Let's see. I'm gonna use my maul to hit this thing.
Okay.
Tell me its AC is lower on the inside.
Yeah. No, that's reactive. Okay. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay. And for the damage?
Oh, cool. All right. That is going to be 23 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Any additional damage on there?
I am going to use the sap condition. And so when I hit a creature with a weapon, that creature has disadvantage on attack roll before the start of my next turn.
On all attacks or just the next attack?
The next attack.
Okay.
All right. And then I get to attack again.
You know what you should have picked up? Immovable rod.
You could have picked up an immovable rod too and given it to me.
Well, I wasn't
It's a
getting melee.
2 to hit.
Okay, and for the damage?
Cool. That is 24 points of damage.
Okay.
And my third is a 24 again.
Okay, and for the damage?
Only 20 points of damage this time. Stupid
Okay.
re-rolled 1. And that was the third attack.
You get one
Fourth-
more?
Yep, fourth attack is a 31 hit.
Okay, and the damage?
Damage is going to be 24 points of damage.
Okay.
And just taking a look here. I already did the sap. One of those I'm also going to slow it by 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tackle it from the inside.
Do you have a bite attack?
That's unarmed strikes. Yeah, space I can see. Just looking at bonus actions. Does it look like I would be able to, like, crawl out of this thing?
No. It's
Okay.
got quite the strong digestive tract that seems to be holding you back and back.
Well, I guess there's only one direction for you to go.
Yeah.
I mean, a digestive tract doesn't really let you go up, it lets you go down.
Hey. Alright, cool. In that case, I'm just going to go ahead and action switch.
Okay.
And we're going to do again.
Smoke him if you
All
got
right.
him.
Just roll all 4 attacks for me, and then we'll roll all 4 damages if they all hit.
Alright, that's 27.
Okay.
29.
Okay.
And I realized I'm going to switch it up and make a couple of hits with the sword. That's going to be 26.
Okay.
And then a dirty 20.
Okay. All of those except for the dirty 20 hit. So roll 3 more damages for me.
Cool.
2 with your first weapon, 1 with the
Yep.
sword.
That is 22 for the first.
Okay.
And sorry, I have 22 for the second.
So 22 for the first and second hit.
No, I think it was a 24 and then a 22.
Okay.
No, sorry, actually, yeah, it was a 22 and a 22.
Okay.
And then let's see. Okay, so it's 20 slashing damage and then 15 radiant. since I'm
35
wielding it
damage in
with two
total.
hands. Yep, so 35 in total, 15 is radiant.
Okay.
And then, since I have my hound out, he gets to attack, and I need dexterity saving DC 18.
Okay. It is not that good at dexterity saves. That is a fail.
Cool. I was hoping a giant creature would not be super dexterous. He's going to go ahead and take 15 force damage as my hound tries to get me out.
Okay. Anything else?
Not really good. I mean, there's no point in me healing right now, 'cause I'm basically at max still. I did the sap, I did a slow, used action surge. These are all reactions.
You used your bonus action.
Yeah. No, I don't think I did actually.
For the
That's what I
dog?
was looking at. No, I think it just hits things.
There's a magical dice floating around.
Conjure Phantom Watchdog. Hound remains for the duration. No one but me can see it. When a small or larger creature comes 30 feet of it, it starts to bark. It has true sight to 30 feet. Oh, at the start of each of my turns, the hound attempts to bite one enemy within 5 feet of it. It must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So apparently that happened first. Is that the hound would have tried to bite him.
Okay.
And yeah, not really a lot that I can do with my bonus actions.
Oh boy, good move.
I clicked on it.
Wait, does it have the wiggle animation?
I want it to have the wiggle.
Oh, look at him go.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You're being jostled around. Oh, spin. Spin!
Ooh. Look at this thing. It just wants some cuddles.
Okay.
I'm gonna run away.
That's all?
Yeah, I think that's all. I mean, this thing isn't like I don't sense any fiendish.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
All right. At
Yeah,
the end of
that's
your
it.
turn, it has to make a saving throw.
Oh yeah. Also takes the 10 points of rage.
Yes. That is a fail. You are regurgitated within 10 feet of it.
Cool.
Nice.
You are prone,
Guys,
though.
it is like really gross inside there.
Do you have Sentinel?
No.
They are
sweet.
prone. Start of its turn. How smart is it, is the question. Not too bright. I'm gonna make a tactics roll for it. See what it would go for. I mean, Maluviant did a whole bunch of damage to it, and it is...
But it did spit me out.
I think in reality it's not going to care about you anymore. Because it realized you can get out of it. So it's going to go this way at 50 feet.
Oh.
That's fine.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action too, since it has 3, to move another 30 feet. Or I guess 25, because its movement is reduced by 10.
Correct.
But that does mean Solira is now within range of it, because it has a 20-foot reach with its tail.
Oh, if it moved out of my range, I get to hit it again.
Yes, you are prone though, so it will be at disadvantage.
I can use a spell.
Okay.
Which one do I want to use? Yeah, we'll go with Chill Touch. I'm just going to kind
Chill
of reach
touch.
out and touch it as it tries
So-
to run away.
As you reach out, your hand manages to graze what would be the Achilles tendon of this thing, and you see the energy of your spell shifts and twists and just dissipates against the scales of it.
Sorry, guys. I should have gone with my first instinct, which did it, but I wanted to try and do like something cool and magic, and it didn't work.
It's fine.
You know, from now on, I'm just going to go with my instincts, and I'm just going to hit things.
Oh, look at that. Tyrlin's in range, too.
Oh no.
Tyrlin's actually much more in range. So, knowing that it can't use its presence, it will just use its multi-attack.
Oh no.
It is... Who looks like the tastier target?
Well,
Tyrlin looks like he has more meat on him. It's gonna try to bite Tyrlin.
Yeah, but one food is flying. It's fast food.
That is a bite. Tyrlin is grappled.
Oh crap.
That is
He's bound to
a
have
lot
a
of piercing
teleportation.
damage.
He's bound to have something to like instantly teleport. He doesn't have shield or nothing. Well, shield works on. Well, no, shield does work on physical, but
It could still work on the damage.
27 piercing. Plus 10, 37 piercing. I just gotta type it. It'll be faster to type it. And then he will use his claws on Tyrlin, so it's gonna be 2 attacks. Both of those are gonna hit because Tyrlin has no armor basically. The claws do how much again? This plus 20. 62 points of slashing. Tyrlin will use Hellish Rebuke, which is how much damage again? Hellish Rebuke is... you know what? He's going to upcast it to...
big.
Oh
To
no,
big?
it's not going to be anything actually because it's fire, so he's not going to do that because he
Wait.
told him he was immune to fire.
It can't be changed to a different element by him.
He can't meta magic it on when it's not his turn.
Darn.
42, so that's 62. Now 53. No, not 53, 62.
Sorry, guys. I'll try and get its attention again.
It is then going to use its horns and tail against Celira,
Oh boy.
which will be 2 attacks. Both of those are going to hit. Horns I'll do first to figure out if she falls or not. So plus 10 to this. Which is 27. Someone do math for me. What's half of 27?
It'd be what, 13?
Yeah, rounded down.
Okay. Let's just make a concentration on 13. That's a success. He's going to try to swat her down with the tail, which hit. Tail does this plus 10, which is 19. Just make a DC 10 con, which she barely succeeds.
Ooh.
Oh, barely succeeds on the roll anyways. So 19 points of damage. And that will be the end of his turn. I think. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. I would have said you take the piercing damage, Maluvian. However, it does not matter because you're immune to it.
Armor of invulnerability.
Yeah, that's the end of its turn. Trexkin. Tyrlin is violently bleeding in the Terrasque's jaws now.
Sorry, buddy. I got, like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna shoot at it with my crossbow. I'm still invisible. Advantage to hit. Oh, please. Please, 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 please. 32. 32 hits,
Pretty much all
right?
of my
32 definitely hits, yes.
Cool, okay. He's gonna take 14 points from the crossbow bolt immediately, and then the sneak attack. Please be high. I'm seeing only one. 35. So that's 49 points of damage. And then I'm gonna use a Blood Fury Tattoo to add another 4d6 of necrotic.
Okay.
That's better. 15 points of necrotic damage. Again, I'm going to try and angle this. I'm aiming at the same spot I hit the last time in the jaw to hopefully be something to help. And then I'm going to move and then bonus action dash the other 30 feet so that I'm completely behind this stone.
Okay. Move and dash yourself. You're moving your thing up.
Move yourself. It was about...
Move yourself.
Move your body. I got to just... There, that was where I was at. So I'm completely behind this thing. Great invisibility is still up. I don't have line of sight on it, but it doesn't have line of sight on me, but I can still telepathically tell you guys it's not looking good there.
It's fine. I'll take care of Tyrlin. We got this. I'm feeling great, you guys. Like,
Meanwhile, poor
I think we've got this.
poor freaking Tyrlin is like drowning on his own blood. Cool. Cool. I end my turn.
Okay.
I can get him out if he can't.
Tyrlin is going to do
Teleport?
2 things.
Explode?
I got you, buddy. If you can't get out yourself, I got you.
First off, he will Misty Step out of the jaws.
There we go.
Awesome.
That's
I knew you
30
had it
feet
in you.
away.
Now I can hit it more.
And you can see as he sits there holding the grievous wound on his chest, he pulls his claws actually across the wound, getting his own blood on his hands. And the actual blood itself pushes forward out towards this Terrasque, and he is going to cast Summon Dragon.
Oh.
It is only a large dragon.
It's gonna get here and be like, what the fuck, dude?
And I'm just going to use any dragon model because it does not specify a specific color. I mean, technically, it says acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison are its resistances. I could use a Hydra. Or I could use like a Tiamat model, but I'll just use a regular ass dragon. And since he is casting this up to 7, It is going to be... Why not? We'll make it Femberchod, because he'll be a thick, tanky boy.
Ooh.
Who pales in comparison to the size of the Terrasque.
Yes, because he's only that big.
Jesus.
That is a large dragon. That's a large creature for you.
Nice.
The dragon looks
Awesome.
back at Tyrell
He's like,
and is like,
fuck,
dude, come the fuck on. I was
how
on break.
much is it?
Like
50, 60, 70, okay. And then the AC for the dragon is how much? I'm bad at math. 21.
all right, next gift for you
I know,
is a
math
calculator.
sucks sometimes.
I have a calculator. I just don't use it because I'm a dummy. He's going to give himself fire resistance because he gets to choose one. Let's see. Shares your initiative count, takes its turn immediately after yours, obeys verbal commands. He is going to yell, "End it!" and move an additional 30 feet away, trekking blood as he does. And I have to add Red Dragon Chunk to the thing. On its turn, it gets to take a number of rend attacks equal to half the spell's level, so 3, and then use its breath weapon. So its attack roll is the spell attack modifier, so 3 of these. That's hilarious. All of those, I think, miss. I'm bad at math. The 9 hits. 1d6 plus 4. Wait, 1d6? 1d6 plus 4 plus spell's level, so this plus 11. Wow. 13 points of magical slashing damage.
We'll take it.
And then its breath weapon. It has to make a dexterity saving throw, which it's not good at. Which it failed. It would have done... or he would have done lightning damage because he gets to re-roll, I think, 1s and 2s with that, doesn't he? Or is it just 1s? Re-roll a number of dice he likes and ignore 1s. 2d6, that's not a lot of damage. He'll take 2 5s, 10 points of lightning damage. The Terrasque is finally starting to look rough.
All right. Just survive.
Celira, seeing how hurt Tyrellin is, will take some more movement back this way to get closer to him. And use... it's an action, I think, isn't it? Or is it a bonus action? It is a bonus action. Balm of the Summer Court. Within 120 feet of you, you can spend a number of those dice equal to half your druid level or less. So she will spend 10 dice to heal him for 10d6.
Nice.
Thankfully, there weren't too many low rolls in that.
Good. That's always nice to hear.
32. And then as an action, she will cast... how close does she have to be? 60 feet? She would have had to go a little bit more this way and down then, but that's okay. She will also cast Heal on him, which is a pretty high level spell for her, but that's okay. I love juggling 3 different things. It's fun.
Indeed, it is.
So it was how many points from her Balm of Summer Court? Can someone remind me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not hear the number. It was like
No, you're
10
good.
d6.
32 plus 70, so 102 hit points back to him,
Yee.
Excellent.
which almost puts him back to
Excellent.
max.
Oh, jeez.
Almost puts him
Almost
back to
back
max.
to max.
Almost back to max. He took a lot of damage. He would be. He would have
yeah.
been considered bloodied. Maluviant. Actually, she has a little bit
Cool.
more movement, so she'll use the last little bit to get a little bit farther away.
Why is everyone running away from me?
I
Crush,
just
crush,
want
crush.
cuddles.
Oh, I also forgot about the Angel Diva. It would have done 20 points of radiant damage to him when he ended his turn right there.
Angel Diva.
Or it's really the Guardian of Faith, but it's just Angel Diva. Just rename it. It is your turn,
Makes sense.
Maluviant.
Cool. Dexterity saving throw.
Hit him. Hit him hard.
Before Dexterity saving throw, you are still on the floor.
Yes, but it said that the spell said that at the start of my turn, Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound does its bite attack.
Okay. Does Mordenkainen's Hound move, or does it stay in one position?
Oh, I can tell the hound to move.
Okay. It is currently 60 feet away from it.
Well, shit. It moves 30.
You can have
move
it
30.
move 30 if it doesn't require an action. If you'd like to.
Was it not in the mouth with you or something?
No, it was on the floor.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
biting. It was biting at its
Ankle?
feet.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have it move 30 then.
Okay.
Okay. And then
It
I am
chases
going.
after it.
Woof.
Yes. I'm going to then stand up, which only takes 5 feet of movement. And I
Alrighty.
am going to fly up so I can bash it in the face.
Alrighty, you fly to its forehead. You apply
I
head
do.
on directly to its forehead.
I do indeed. And then I'm gonna hit it.
Alrighty.
That's gonna be a 30 to hit.
It was a big
30 to hit.
sniff. You sniffing cocaine to make it through this?
No.
Just, just allergies?
30 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And we're going to do the sap feature, so it is now has advantage on next attack.
Okay.
And we're going to hit it again. It's also a 30 to hit,
Damn.
and that is going to be 20 points of damage. And this
Okay.
time we're going to slow it.
Okie dokie. I want to say, as you're hitting this thing, you find yourself more and more thankful for this armor, as you can see these really hard, razor-sharp spikes just deflecting off of the gauntlets.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I just want to get close to you, bash, 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 so I can give you skull bash.
I will love him and cuddle him and name him George.
We just need to get rid of all these spikes that you have. That's 29 to hit.
We just have to
29
declaw
to hit
him.
to go ahead and roll damage.
Cool, that is 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And then... that is only a 25 to hit, but hang on. Hang on. Oh, I can forego rolling. Alright. But the good news is that since I missed, I get to, my next attack has advantage, and since I hasted, that next attack happens right now.
Okay.
Oop, so I forgot to roll with advantage. So it's either a 35 or a 38. Oh, that was so close to a crit. Did my crit range extend for anything? Hang on. I feel like it did with the Crusher feat. No, I can push it.
Pardon. That was
Oh,
very
no, it just
loud. I
gives me-
apologize.
That's okay. There's going to be another squeaky toy soon. Someone's going to get bitten, I'm sure.
Alright, now I just get to do more stuff when I crit. It doesn't extend my crit range. Well, poo. Anywho, that still hits. And so that is 20 points of damage. I am really consistent.
Go for it.
Second attack is 30 to hit.
Okay.
And that is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Third attack is another 30 to hit. Which is going to do 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. I rolled damage first. So the 31 did whatever damage I rolled first. 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And how's he looking right now?
One moment. Still just looking rough.
Alright. You know what? I might as well action surge again. And so we're just gonna keep on bashing it in the face.
Okay.
Who needs an army when you
So
have
do
an
you get
Asimar?
all 4 attacks again?
I do!
Okay. So then just roll all 4 attacks
To see
and
if
we'll
they hit.
roll damage after that. Yeah. Because it'll be faster that way.
Alright, so that's 35.
35, that hits.
So
38.
close to a crit.
Jesus.
Oh, that's a 27.
27
which
is
I
the
think
AC.
hits.
Meets it, beats
Yep,
it.
so that hits. And then another 30.
Another 30.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage 4 times then.
I think this Terrasque
is
woke up
20.
and is beginning to regret its decision.
22.
I can't wait to see the total damage of this one round from you.
Oh, that sucks. That's
I have not been adding it up.
Oh, well,
Only
it's been an
15.
average of 20.
It's definitely... I could add it up in a moment. Hang on. You said it was 20, 22, and then what?
15 and now 20.
You cut off 15 and what?
23.
23.
23. Okay, cool. Still just looking rough, but rougher than he was. Let me find out how much that damage was.
And then times
Cool.
that.
And I can hover, so I'm going to
2.
basically staying there right in front of its face. Going na 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 na. Oh, and because I'm ending my turn, it's going to take the 10 points of... Oh, sorry, one of those attacks takes a 20 extra radiant damage. Sorry, I knew there was a reason I started glowing. So one of
Okay.
those attacks did an extra 20 in radiant damage,
And
and
then he
then now
takes
that
an
I'm
extra
ending
10?
my turn, he's going to take an extra 10. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I knew there was another reason I did that.
Let's see. I'm reading. Give me one moment.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wish it was smaller so I could try and like topple it or something, give it the prone condition.
258 points in one turn.
Gee
Cool.
whiz.
Would it be logical for you to say that if I use with the maul, I could try and topple it? I mean, it would have to make a con saving throw.
This is our
And then it would
this is
have
a gargantuan
know.
creature with the tag of Titan.
I know. I mean, it would have
With-
to fail a Constitution.
I think you've done enough damage.
This is I'm going to reiterate.
Let's not.
This is a
Whoa.
gargantuan creature with the
I-
title of Titan.
Let's maybe not ask for like you dealt over 200 points
You
of
are
damage.
a
Maybe-
normal-sized creature. Granted, you have
But I'm hitting it
quite a-
really hard in the head.
Granted that
Maybe-
you have 30 points of strength, this thing is on par with your stats just about.
Maybe we don't ask for more right now.
I'm just asking. Like, I have this feature that would be
Astral
cool to
nuke.
use. Like, maybe if I bash it in the head hard enough, I can topple it and make it go prone, you know?
Hey DM, I know I
At the
dealt
end of your
200 damage.
turn-
Can I have it turned to gold though?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, because I keep forgetting about its legendary actions, it's
Mhm.
going to use It's going to use an attack to try to smack you with its tail.
Cool. I still have mirror image up, so
Okay.
that was a roll of 3.
What is your
it hits-
AC?
It doesn't matter. It hits the mirror image,
Okay.
which is now gone, by the way.
Well, what it does matter because if it misses your AC, it misses the mirror image too.
Oh, 23.
23. Okay, so yes, it still would have hit you, but the mirror image is gone.
Right.
At the beginning of its turn, it's going to try to tail thwap you again, which is a 27 to hit.
Okay, that will hit, but hang on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shield, which makes my armor class +5, so it's now a 28.
Okay. It is then going to...
And I am just doing a funny little dance in the air going, na na na. Keeping focus on me. I'm the danger here.
I am the danger. Skylar. The Terrasque named Skylar.
I'm the one that just gave you a headache.
I'm the one who knocks on your skull.
A lot. Like a whole lot.
200 points of damage.
And I do even more when I'm inside you.
No.
Well, yeah, because I'm less likely to miss when I'm inside. The DC is the AC is lower.
Was it?
It
I actually
is-
didn't know.
going to... Let's see. It has 4 additional attacks left, and there is a very meaty looking snack in front of it. It will probably try to bite that.
The dragon?
I would imagine.
The
so.
really thick, chonky dragon? Not Ember Chode. Oh,
That
wow.
is
Or me.
100% hitting it.
Oh. What is this plus to hit? 18?
Quite high. I'll reveal it to you later. Actually, no, I won't, because you guys might fight it again in the future.
Oh. Alright, Stranger
You
needs
see
to
me saying
big
this, like, really?
Stranger has a daydream. He's like, I need to make bigger
Mud.
guns.
It's 27 damage. And it is
You
grappled.
know how many times I just hit you in the head?
So you see this creature that's fearsome to most. This dragon that's fearsome to most other creatures gets picked up like a chew toy to this thing. It's just in its mouth as it lets out this gargling like purr growl at it, and moves forward with it in its jaws. Going to in between these two again.
They're running away?
And it is going to try to
it's...
gore Tyrlin with its horns.
Oh.
It's really just making a horn attack, but I'm making it sound more gruesome. That's a natural 1. It is going to try to slap Salira with its claws then.
Oh, okay. I thought she made a natural
attacks.
one on a save or something. Okay, that's not bad.
Those are both definitely going to hit.
Hey, they're not
Claws
crits, though.
do 48 plus 10 2 separate times, because I have to make concentration saves for both. 29 and...
What keeps making that sound?
25. I keep taking a phone call, and I'm not answering because it's someone I do not want to talk to right now.
Okay.
Okay.
It sounds like a car racing in the background down the street.
Don't worry. I'm putting my phone on silent, and I'm moving it to my bed so you don't hear it vibrate.
No, that's fine.
29 and 25, both in piercing. I gotta go over to Salira.
Just hear me calling. It's like I'm really like I'm trying so hard to keep its attention. Sorry.
So
I don't know why it keeps ignoring
checks.
me.
First one has to be...
It's smart enough to know that you're not taking a lot of damage.
Oh, it moved away from me again.
14, and then the second one has to be 12, I think.
Oh wait, but I used my reaction to shield.
Cool, she passed both of them. Yes, you used your reaction to shield.
Right. Sorry, forgot about that. Why can't I have more reaction?
And then bonus action, it is going to try to swallow the dragon. Because it can swallow smaller, large or smaller creatures.
I would. If it gets swallowed, I will call out to Zerial. It's like, don't worry, it's easier to hit from the inside. And then I give big thumbs up. So like, you can keep the dragon up. It's easier to hit from the inside.
Tyrlin, and see what the dragon's save is, or the dragon's strength is. It doesn't get any bonuses? Oh, it does get bonuses. It's only a +4 though, so that definitely is in its gullet now. And then it ends its turn, and because it ended its turn, it's only resistant to acid, so it's still going to take the damage from being inside. Which is... how much? Where is the... there it is. That's a lot of damage. Will it let me roll that many dice at once? Yes, it will. 55 halved to 27 from being inside of it.
Did I not
Alrighty.
take acid damage because I got swallowed by action?
You didn't take acid damage because its turn did not end.
You got
okay.
puked up too quick.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, I don't remember taking acid damage. And I would
then
have.
It is Traxcon's turn.
Okay, well, guess what I'm going to do?
Are you going to hit it?
I'm hoping to. I really have less of a likelihood of anyone else hitting it. I will have to move 15 feet to get a line of sight. Well, no, that'll still be 20 feet to get line of sight. And let's see if I get lucky. I'm still at greater invisibility, so advantage.
Oh, it's only large or smaller.
28
Sorry,
to
I realize
hit.
I have a push feature, but only for things that are small.
It's how much to hit?
28. It's one above
That
the
hits. Go ahead and
AC,
roll
so
damage.
Initial damage attack, pretty low. 9 from that, and then the sneak attack damage coming in. Please be higher. That's 42, so that's 51 total. And then Blood Fury Tattoo charge for an additional 4d6 necrotic. Let me
Hey,
roll.
does anyone have enlarge or reduce? See if we can get this thing down to large size.
Considering it is gargantuan, you would only be able to reduce it to huge.
Well, shoot.
It takes an additional 14 points of damage, so I believe that makes it to 65? It was 51
Okay.
plus 14, 65 total?
I'm just adding the individual damages up. 'cause
Okay,
they
no
have
worries.
different things going on with them.
Righto. Yep. And I'm... I can't really do anything else with it. I'm not going to disengage or anything. I'm too far away. I'll just scurry back. The rest of the 10... Well, you know what? I'll do
Alrighty.
that, and then I will bonus action dash my other 30. Well, just to be a little closer to that angle for it while still having cover. And then I will end my turn. Invisible.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, it's going to make another tail attack against you, Maluviant.
Cool.
Cool.
That is a 25 to hit.
Miss.
Miss? Oh, because you have shield up still, that's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, until the return of her turn.
Alrighty. Tyrlin. What can Tyrlin do? He doesn't think it's low enough.
Oh,
Seeing how much damage it took, he doesn't
Finger
think
of
that it's
death.
low enough. He doesn't want to cast that yet. That's his other thing.
End game.
That can't cast. That's concentration. He's keeping the dragon up.
Well, is he going
I
to have the
guess-
dragon attack?
Well, the dragon's inside of him. It's
Yeah.
still set to attack mode, basically.
Oh, I
not his turn
didn't
yet.
realize that
He'll-
it had its own initiative. Sorry.
Yeah, he'll
forgot that.
cast Cone of Cold. That is which kind of save? Constitution? Uh-oh, that's not a great save.
It should take at least half, though.
He is going to burn a legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
I thought you said he used it.
He has
Oh, wait,
more
sorry,
than
that
one.
was- No, sorry, I was thinking of something else. I remember Wait, is it legendary actions or resistance that reset on?
Actions
you,
reset.
Right. You said that he used his last legendary resistance on something else.
No, he's used 2 legendary resistances so far. He still
Right.
has more.
I thought it was odd that you said his last one, second,
Just the last one he
which
used.
is why I remembered it.
1 divided by 2, 26. He is bloodied. And he doesn't really have anything he can cast. Nope. That would be dispelled because he knows that. Nope, he can't do anything else with his bonus action, I don't think. He is going to follow the example of Celira and bring out his wings and try to start flying away. But he's only going to fly directly upwards because he knows if he gets out of range, he's going to take an attack of opportunity. And at the end of his turn, Maluviant is going to take another tail slap from another legendary action, which is 28.
28 hits.
Okay. And that is going to be... How much bludgeoning? This plus 10 in bludgeoning. 24 points of bludgeoning, which you are immune to.
Yep.
But you do need to make a strength saving throw for me as part of the tail attack.
24.
24. So the sheer size and weight of it threatens to knock you out of the sky, but thankfully you're accustomed to large things and being able to fight them off. The red dragon on the inside of him makes 3 attacks, and the breath weapon, all of those are at disadvantage because he's restrained. Highest was a 3 plus Tyrlin's spell modifier, or spell attack. The 3 will hit. That is 1d6. 1d6, right? 1d6? 1d6? Yes, 1d6. And then I will say he will probably automatically fail that one, so it's going to be a total of 24 points of damage. That's the end of that. It'll use its last legendary action for this round to try and slap you again, Maluvian. Like a cow swatting flies away.
Bring it on.
That is a 38.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Blood. I'm not going to roll the damage because you're immune, but I do need another strength saving from you.
Oh, that is a 17.
You are knocked prone and fall to the floor.
Does that happen if I have the hover ability?
It does, because this
Okay.
is him knocking you out of the sky with his tail.
Okay, that tracks. Just wanted to make sure.
Alrighty. Salira, taking a glance, she's probably the most hurt one. She will not waste her Balm of Summer Court. She is going to instead Misty Step 30 feet. What's Tyrlin looking like before she goes away? He's looking okay for now. She will Misty Step 30 feet. Oopsies, away from him. Not facing that way, thank you. Can you let me grab the druid? Thank you. Misty Step 30 feet.
Give me the druid!
And then fly another 60. And as she's flying, she will cast Heal on herself.
Ooh.
Burn her last spell slot for
Oh,
that
never mind.
level. That's the end of her turn. Maluviant, you are on the floor.
Cool. I'm gonna bounce up and fly up on the. I want to try and get on the side of him. You would have to like move into me to get close. I
Okay.
have 90 feet of fly speed. Well,
To get closer
85.
to... He'd have to move through you to get closer to Tyrlin?
yeah,
Okay.
or really anybody else.
Got you.
Cool.
The dragon is inside of him. I need to make him invisible.
And then we're gonna move the dog 30 feet closer,
Okay.
which I'm assuming is still not close enough to bite him.
Definitely not.
I didn't think so. Cool. All right. In that case, we're gonna go ahead and work on hit. And
Alrighty.
that
Go ahead and roll your 4
is-
attacks.
Only a 21, but that means that this next attack has advantage. So that's going to be a 37.
Okay.
And there's my crit. Awesome.
There we go.
That was the 3rd attack. And then the 4th attack, 29 to hit. I'm going to go ahead and roll the 2 attacks first and then the crit, because there's weird stuff that happens when I crit.
Okay.
So that is going to be 23 points of damage. 22 points of damage. And then... oh, right, and those sap and slow.
Heard. Sap and slow, I got you.
Yep. Okay, nope, that's athlete, durable, warcaster. There it is, crusher. When I do a critical hit that deals bludgeoning, which it does because I've been using my attack rolls. Oh, cool. So yeah, so I did a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage. So attack rolls against that creature my next turn. And
Attack rolls
then-
have advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that's all because it doesn't say like the next. So all attack rolls against the creature have advantage next. And
Yep.
then with my boon of irresistible offense, if he has been doing resistance for my bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, he shouldn't have been. Sorry.
Nope. You're fine. He does
Um,
not resist it because it's magical.
Cool, perfect. And then my overwhelming strike, when I roll a 20 damage increased by this feat, the extra damage's types is equal to the attack's type. So that would be bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I increased my strength to be an additional 30 points bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So an additional 30
And-
points. So go ahead and roll
Yep.
your damage and add all your modifiers. And tell me what the final number is.
It did not re-roll my 1 or my 2. So
Okay. So then subtract the 3 from that. And then
Yep.
roll those 2 dice again.
So I rolled a 3 and a 5, so it would have been 26 plus 5.
So 26 plus 5 would be 31. And then is that
Yep.
doubled already from the
Yeah,
extra
that's
dice?
already doubled.
Already doubled. 31, and then plus an additional 30 for the boon of irresistible offense.
Yep.
So 61 total?
Yep.
Alrighty. It is...
Right,
I
but
gotta
that
do
does
math.
seem low.
It is mortally
No.
wounded. I was gonna say, it does seem pretty low. Let me look at your thing real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, no, because it did. It rolled the 4d6. I just happened to roll low.
Let me see what happened. Let me double check. make
No,
sure that's
yeah,
right.
I just rolled poorly.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, and it was a 10 plus 3 for the one, and so it's 1, 6, 4, and 2. So I just rolled poorly.
Well, you also
then I
double your
got-
plus, because it's 162 plus 13, so you do
Oh,
another
okay, yeah, so
13 points of damage.
Yeah, so it didn't double the 13 then.
Okay. So it is looking mortally wounded.
Cool, because I get another 4 attack.
Okay.
How many action surges you got?
She hasted.
No, this is hasted.
Oh, there we go.
4
and I
plus an
can't
additional
take
action for
damage,
attacks,
and-
which is another 4, plus action surge, which is another 4. 12 attacks a turn. Without the action
No, I'm
surge,
done with
it's
my
8.
action. I've run out of action surges.
Okay.
So it's just the 8 from hasted. and the best part is, since I'm immune to non-magical bludgeoning and piercing, I haven't taken any damage from him, so I don't need to roll any con saves. All right, so first attack is a 29. Second attack is a 38. Oop, I forgot to crit. I forgot to advantage that one. So 22 or 37 to hit.
Okay.
And then fourth attack is 31 hits.
Okay. So go ahead and
Sadly,
roll
no
all those
critical.
damages for me.
Yep. 21. 24. $19. And 19.
Okay. And then plus 20 from your radiant attack and plus 10 from ending your turn, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So, as you unleash this flurry of attacks, you see its eyes kind of go dazed for a moment, and it stumbles. One of the barriers nearby gets crushed.
As I do, I'm just saying, you just need to keep hitting me! Only me!
And it is rough. It looks horrible. There's open wounds across its whole body. Its face is shredded by different bludgeons and blades. And for a moment, you have the utmost certainty it's going to fall. But you see across its body the spells that have clearly been dispersed across itself gather into its actual spikes, and its entire body, the entire back, lights a flame. These two clearly useless, but what you can definitely identify from your travels as phoenix wings. Tiny little wings on it.
What?
And you see some of the damage on it heal over. These flames
That
remaining
would be really cool.
across its body.
It's got part of a phoenix? Mutation? Wait, is this
Something.
world's version of a phoenix? Oh god.
This is this world's version of a Terrasque.
Okay.
A creature that never stops evolving to face its fears, or face its enemies.
Oh boy.
With that, you see some of the wounds close over, and it looks pissed.
Okay.
I'm effectively just standing there with my hands on my hips, you just need to keep hitting me.
Does it understand any languages?
I don't
No.
know. But I
it
was
looks
saying that
quite
as I was
mad.
hitting it in my... Yeah, I was saying that as... And now I'm just standing there effectively looking just as pissed with my hands on my hips. Up in the sky. In between it and my friends.
So, you see as this creature surges with flame, its very essence being rewritten into these scalding fires. It is going to bite you.
Cool.
It is going to unleash at least its bite on you. That is 30.
To hit?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 30 points of fire damage as the flames within it gush out towards you.
Cool. Resistant though, so that's only 15.
And as its action, it is going to try, as the rest of the attacks, since it has you, you need to make a, oh wait, never mind, that's only if it tries to swallow you. It is going to use its other, because it has disadvantage. Let me roll again, because it had disadvantage on that one.
True.
That still would have hit you.
Okay.
And then it has 3 additional attacks.
Well, by how much?
It would have been a 28, I think.
Oh yeah, so that would have still hit. Even if I had shielded.
And then 1 hit with a claw, 1 critical miss, and 1 tail slap. So Tyrlin
Oh wait, I have to make a
is
con
going
save
to
against
take...
the fire. Hang on. Yeah.
So you're...
I had 26 to save, so yeah,
yeah,
I've still got
you're
hit
fine.
stuff.
You're fine. Claw, 48 plus 10 slashing, 26 to Tyrlin. Tyrlin has to make a con save. Ooh, don't think that's happening. Oh no, he has good con saves. Okay, Tyrlin made the con save. And then for the tail, it is how much on bludgeoning? 4d6 plus 10, and then a strength saving throw and a constitution saving throw. Well, let me do the strength save first, because then I'll have to
You
make
guys are
2
probably
con saves.
close enough that you can now just hear me like trying to shout inside its mouth. It's like,
Ooh.
it's not fair. You're supposed to be trying to hit
Tyrlin
everything.
crit the strength save to be knocked out of the sky.
Ooh.
Nice. Wait, like crits in a good way?
Crits in a good way, natural 20. Even if it
good.
was a -1, it was a natural 20.
Excellent.
That was the best possible outcome, because he could not have rolled it unless he hit a 20. So then it's just the tail damage. Tail damage was 25 divided by 2. Yeah, he makes that. All right. 25 damage to Tyrlin. And I think he will use his bonus action to try to swallow you, Maluvian. I need you to make a strength save.
Ah, cool. Ugh. Could have been better. 21.
21. You are consumed by the raging fires within him.
Oh my god, again?
Eh.
And
this-
because
cool.
his turn ends, you are taking quite a bit of damage here.
Whoa.
61 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Cool. We're gonna use absorb elements in reaction. So we're gonna negate.
You... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you used shield, but you're good.
No.
That was last turn.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I now actually have. So the spell captures some of the incoming energy less. I have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn. So that is going to be 30 points instead. And also the first time I hit, target takes an extra 1d6. Oh, sorry, the 6 that I rolled damage. Use that triggering attack on another creature. Sorry. Cool. So I basically just get resistance, so it's only 30.
So you do
Since
still need to
I
make a
decided
con
to
save with a
upcast it.
DC of 15.
Oh, cool. Constitution?
Yes, to keep your spell maintained.
Yep. That is a 20.
That is a 20, okay. And then just to make sure, absorb elements is not constitution, correct? Or not concentration, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I made sure I did not have a lot of concentration spells because I knew I was between haste or blur, some other things I was going to be, something was going to be up for concentration.
Okay.
All right,
And
cool.
it is now Traxcon's turn.
I cast Fireball. I don't cast Fireball. Where did I move to? I'm still here. I'm gonna peek around. I got sharpshooters, so I'm good with my angle there. And let's see if I do another consistent amount of moderate damage. That's not gonna... That's 27. Meets it,
That
beats
just
it.
hits.
Yep.
So we'll take that. There we go. 15 points from the first initial attack from the crossbow. The sneak attack damage is 36, so that's 51. And then another Blood Fury tattoo of 4d6.
I have confidence you guys can take this down before my next turn.
18 points of necrotic damage.
I
Okay.
have faith in you.
And then a bonus action
Oh,
hide.
actually, the dragon would also be dead now because he
Acid.
100% would not survive the acid.
Okay, well, there's gonna be a big red poop.
There's no poop. It is magic poop.
This thing doesn't have an anus? It's the
It-
perfect
it-
being.
There
no,
is
but the
no
dragon-
body to
the dragon was a
decompose.
Oh,
was
it
a
wasn't
magical
real.
construct.
I thought it was like an actual summon. Okay, no, my bad.
No.
Here I thought the Terrasque was just such an efficient life form, which is there's no waste whatsoever.
Actually, this might be... I mean, you don't know that. You haven't been around watching it long enough.
Nope.
This might be the best case scenario for Tyrlin to use his big spell.
I mean,
So he's gonna do that.
go for it. If I nicked it down just close enough again.
Let's see.
Oh, telepathy, he'll just kind of go like, maybe aim for the arrows that I've hit into its body as focal points. I'm helping.
Okay. I have to roll a d8 for him.
Oh, wait, Erica, did you roll with
5.
advantage? Because you had advantage to hit him. Everybody has advantage until the end of my, or to the start of my next turn. Because I crit, remember?
I automatically
Roll
have
advantage.
advantage because I'm invisible. Did I not roll with advantage? I'm pretty sure I did by
I
default.
don't know. I just remembered that you could roll
Hold
with
on,
advantage.
let me look
and
at the
I wasn't-
history. Let me look at the
had.
history.
I don't know how many dice I can roll.
I
at
did
once,
roll
but
with
I'm gonna
advantage.
try to roll it.
I rolled a 4 and a 14, which made it the 27. That was with advantage.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you had rolled.
No, that's good, good. Because I
Cool.
mean, if I didn't, I would want a crit fish.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What does he need? Constitution save. That's
And I
not
would have
gonna
told everyone
pass.
else that.
Did he kill him?
No, but he is on death's door.
Ooh,
Cool.
what spell did he use?
I have faith in you guys that you guys can do this because
You know it's one that he
advantage to
doesn't
hit it.
like to cast simply because the cost of it is very great.
Well, here
It
we
is
are.
very similar to one that we saw a sheep cast.
Oh. Whatever
But thankfully,
that one
he
was.
didn't hit very many. He didn't hit any 8s, so he only gets 1 charge.
Yay. Poor sheep lady. An alternate timeline,
I'm
future
forced-
timeline.
Yeah, yeah. It's not really alternate. It's just future.
Future. You know what? I would love it if our druid got the killing blow. That somehow feels very apt that a druid would get, like, you know, the death blow on this natural nightmare.
Let's see if he gains a thingy. Yes, he does.
We gotta find the egg.
I don't think that would do anything.
No, it's laid. You know it's laid an egg
So-
before. Even
So actually, I don't think anybody would see this other than Celira, because he's currently obscured completely by him for Tetraxton. So yeah,
Yeah,
So
and I
Lyra
can't
knows what he
see
just did.
anything.
What do you mean you can't see anything?
I'm inside it. Remember?
Oh, I thought you meant like
Celira
you
knows
couldn't
what
see
he
the
just did.
stream.
Oh no. I can see the stream. I
don't-
just can't
I
see.
don't think he can do anything else. I could be wrong. He's gonna cast a 5th level healing word on himself.
Oh god.
Or you know what? No, 6th level healing word on himself because he's kind of hurt. How many? So 2, so 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 d4. It's kind of a waste of spell slot for him. Why are those dice leaking out of the rocks?
What?
I'm gonna re-roll that. I am gonna re-roll that because those dice just like leaked out of the rocks like they were like poop dribbling.
What?
28. Okay.
What?
I tried to roll and the game was just like, you thought, bitch. Like the dice got stuck inside of the rocks that are like right here, and it was just like dribbling out. It wasn't rolling. I don't know if I could do it again. Hang on, let me see if I can make it happen again. No, it didn't happen again. I don't even know where those dice went. 28 points of healing to him. It's the end of his turn. Selira. Does she have anything damaging? Gesundheit.
Thank you.
She...
I mean, if she's got it to hit, it's an advantage, so.
She can't use any 2-hit spells, though, is the problem, is they realize they can't use those kind of spells on it.
But they would have advantage.
They would, if only it didn't have a reflective carapace that got rid of all single target spells. She is going to create a sphere. Let me see. That's not what I'm looking for. I found it earlier, I just don't remember what I searched.
No, my thinking is just like this: the egg is probably invulnerable. And
You know what? That's good enough. She'll create a 20-foot area of insects, which
In sacks?
is going to do 4d10.
They're in the sacks.
I might just skip. Yeah, I'm going to skip the save because it's going to die to it no matter what. But let's see if the Phoenix Soul saves it.
I think we need to hit it with the spell. Oh, I have a spell. I have... Oh, no, hold on. Oh, I have Chill Touch. Yeah, I have Chill Touch. That would stop it from
So-
healing.
No, I tried it already. It doesn't work.
As she creates these insects that swarm all across it, each individual one stinging. Trying to find the right thing in 1 second.
My first opportunity attack, I tried to use Chill Chuck, basically just evaporated against its scales.
Oh, that's right. Individual target attack. That's right. He just said that. Shoot.
Well, yeah, plus it's a cantrip, so pretty low level, so.
Does it have to be a single focused target attack? What would something like Toll the Dead work?
I don't know.
So,
But I don't think Toll the Dead doesn't keep it from gaining health back, does
No,
it?
it
as
just
these
takes more
insects
damage when
are
it's injured.
created and you see them swarm across it, it pauses for a moment. And after a moment, it keeps moving again.
Damn it.
The flames across it flare up as intensely as they did when it first triggered. And you can see that these fires just sprout. It seems the more times, the more strain it has on its body.
Okay, so it's got to roll higher and higher. or lower and lower?
Something. The
Just
the
keep hitting the
difficulty
fucking thing.
increases. Hey, I'm good at that.
That is the end of her turn, and it is going to use a mythic action.
Oh.
It will use Phoenix Embers.
This thing evolved the abilities of a phoenix. How? This is not a natural being.
Well, no. I mean, clearly.
Well, now you know what worries me? The next generation is going to have the same perks. And we're going to have to deal with
Plus
that
new
with our other
ones.
characters.
And additional ones.
Plus
Yeah.
new ones, yeah. But my thing is, like, even if we found the egg, my guess is A, invulnerable, or 2,
Lava.
we're just going to start the regeneration cycle over. Destroy
Throw it.
the egg.
Throw it into space. Everyone just keeps breaking this egg every year.
That is going to hit Solira,
Yeah, but eventually it just develops more
Oh.
where these...
Tyrlin,
Oh my god, I'm out of the
and
way.
Maluviant.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, what am I doing?
gonna
You are
hit by
making
something.
a dexterity save at disadvantage because you're considered restrained.
Cool.
Distance.
Are you undead or made of wood?
No.
Okay.
But I do have advantage on dexterity saving.
So then it would be a straight roll for you.
Cool. Also, I have advantage against spells, magical effects.
It will
So would
still
I
be
get
a straight
advantage
roll
back
for you.
again?
Can't double stack advantage, unfortunately.
I tried. But it's from
Unfortunately, this
different
isn't a
places.
magical effect.
But the advantage comes from different places.
Dex save for
Oh, it split
Solira.
across
That
like
is
half
terrible.
of my 18,
Dex
and then
save for
flipped to a
Tyrlin.
5.
That's also not going to succeed.
Yeah, so I rolled a 16.
A 16? That's not going to succeed either.
I didn't think it was. Oh, wait. Sorry, I have a thing. That was a saving throw.
Yes.
When I fail a saving throw, I can re-roll it with a plus 20 bonus. I must use the new roll. So I'm going to re-roll it,
Tyrlin is going to cast
and then I get a
Silvery Barbs
natural
on
20.
himself.
So I rolled a
Nice.
40 on my saving throw with a natural 20.
Ooh. It's a good thing he cast it too, because it just barely passed.
So are you going to go fight God
So-
next?
Probably.
Yeah.
Tyrlin and Maluvian are going to take half damage. Solira is taking
even
full
with a
damage.
crit?
You're taking half damage, not full damage.
Yeah, even with a crit.
Yes.
Even with a crit.
Crit doesn't make you invulnerable.
So that
It might
is- what is the additional? 48 points of fire damage.
Cool, so it's 24.
And Solira is knocked prone,
Oh no.
taking an additional how much from the fall?
Near. Oh, jeez. That.
Let
Hey, the
me
ground
see.
is soft, right? That's mud, mossy, like, wet, marshy.
Except where there are rocks and buildings.
48, and then let's
She
see.
landed on grass and bones.
Or mud.
And then 2d10 from the falling damage. An additional 12 bludgeoning. And the area, by the way, I'm not going to do this because this is going to take way too much time, and it's already really late. But this entire area is now a scorched wasteland.
Oh,
Well, good thing it was in a swamp, so we don't have
are
fire.
things burning?
Everything that could have been incinerated is ash.
Oh
Good
shit.
thing it was in a
Bodies.
swamp.
Bodies are gone.
Oh.
Woods, anything that was made of wood is disintegrated or turned into charcoal.
Cool. Oh my god.
And
And just think if this wasn't a swamp. That would have been really,
it
really
will
bad.
be Maluvian's turn.
We'd have a
Selira
big
is
fire hazard.
more than likely going to fail the con save, though. No.
Oh, wait, I took damage. Hang on.
What about the con save from hitting the floor? No.
Ooh, 28. Cool, so I am still have haste.
Alrighty, Maluvian, it is your turn.
Excellent. Is this thing still alive, or did that explosion?
It is still kicking.
Cool. Hopefully not for much longer. Let's...
Time
we're
for
gonna-
the Mardar. Ribbit.
That's a 33 to hit. Yeah, it's only a 22 to hit. Or does that hit?
22 does not hit.
Okay. That means that I have advantage on the next one. Which is going to be a 38 to hit. And then a 26 to hit.
26 is below the 27.
But I'm inside it.
Oh.
And the DC was lower last time I was inside it.
That will hit, yes.
Okay, cool. So that's 3 hits. Alright, so that's 19. 22. And another 22. Keep going.
Sorry, damages one more time?
19, 22, 22. And I did the sap and the slow thing.
Yep, go ahead and keep going.
Alright. Uh, 34. 38. 23. Does a 23 hit inside?
Yes, it does hit.
There you
Cool.
go. Perk of something.
And then a 24.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage for all those.
19. 24. 21. Oops, sorry, rolled to attack again. Last damage is 19.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, he is going to try to make a bite attack against Tyrellin because he is close enough.
Wait, did I do enough damage to try and get it to regurgitate me?
Yes, but it will also. It's gonna. Yeah. So. Sorry, my brain did not work for a second there. Yeah.
That's okay.
8 for the save. I said what I was going to do before doing what I was actually needing to do. It's 8 for the save. It does not make the DC, but it's going to use a legendary resistance to keep you inside of it. It does not want to
Well-
let you out right now.
Well, bummer.
Well, here we go.
And then the attack against Tyrellin. Natural 1.
Good.
Start of
Good.
its turn. Try to make another bite attack against Tyrellin. That's definitely a hit. Tyrellin is going to be grappled from this. $22. 32. And That's gonna put him. Whoops. Okay. Tyrlin is grappled. He's moving with him.
Oh no.
Malira is inside, or Maluvian's inside. He's heading to Salira, who's on the floor.
Oh no. Well,
Oh wait, with the
And-
30 feet, did my dog get close enough to bite it?
No, unfortunately. It would have not
Alright.
gotten close enough yet.
what about that other
Well, it did
angel
move 30
thing?
feet closer.
That is just... Oh, that is actually probably gone by now because she would have failed the con save by now.
Okay.
Because she cast something else. It is going to make its claw attacks. And the tail slap. Whoops, that was 3 dice. All at advantage because she is prone.
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
that is a crit.
Well,
So, first claw. How much health? Oh, she's probably going to go down from this. First one is 15 to... Okay, so 48. Okay. That's 28
jeez.
plus
Oh. No, I
52.
see a few ones. Well, a couple.
28, 52. She's down. Tail
Unconscious?
attack would be auto crit.
Oh no.
That is 2 fails. It's the end of its turn. Traxkin, it's your turn.
All right, so please update me. So, how many of us are unconscious?
Tyrlin and Maluviant, from what you could see, are both inside the Terrasque. Salira is unconscious on the ground.
Right, so can I see or feel tidally
Did you know
near
in the
me?
film
You would have felt... I'm going to roll a d20 to see what hits you.
A what?
Okay, you would have felt his ass bump into you as he gets sucked down into this thing's gullet.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so Traxkin looks at what's just happened, looks down at his crossbow, looks back at what's just happened, sees that the person he likes the most is currently unconscious and is about to be crushed by this thing. And he pulls out the deck
You
of
say
many
you don't
things.
like me the most?
Okay, you're pulling out the deck of many things. Okay.
He pulls out the deck of many things.
All right,
now
let me pull
see
the
how
deck
this,
of many things
How
up.
many can I pull out in a turn?
You have to
As many as you
state
want.
how many you are pulling out first.
But is there a limit in 6 seconds that I can pull all of them out at once?
You can pull
You
as
could.
many cards. So before you draw a card, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw and then draw them randomly. Any cards drawn in excess of the number have no effect. Otherwise, as soon as you draw a card from the deck, the magic takes effect.
I am. Fuck it. This is an almost TPK. We've got our healer's about to go down. You guys are inside a stomach.
Okay. This is
how
a
many? How
full
many is in
deck.
one deck?
There are 22 cards in the deck. Many of them have terrible, terrible, terrible things that happen.
Oh
with them.
yeah. A terrible thing's gonna happen. I could run away. Is what I could do. But
Honestly, I think that would be smarter than deck.
I'm
You could
surprised
still
at
pull
you.
out a couple of cards if you want to run.
I'm gonna pull out 6. 6 cards.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me one moment.
Let's do it. TPK. This character was made to burn. Historical moment right here. At a 22, pulling 6 cards. What's that? 33% chance, roughly, of getting the wish spell? I don't know. What am I doing? Spice it up.
We don't know.
Okay. You are... Let me see. Okay, so here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
I'm sending you a website. You're going to
Okay.
go to this because I don't have a physical deck to give you.
I have a physical deck somewhere.
I don't have
But don't
like
you
a
just
physical.
roll?
No,
I know, but
because
it's gotta
it's
be a list.
22 cards. Do not click view the magical effect. Just tell me which cards you pull. You're pulling from a 22 card deck. Every time you click, it'll pull another card. So, tell me what the first card you pull is.
Okay, I'm gonna have to choose deck size. So, 13 or 22. So 22, right?
22, yes.
All right. Click to draw a card. It will just randomly give me thing. Okay, so 1, the Jester.
Stay there. Let me see what the Jester does. Okay, you gain 10,000 experience, or you can draw 2 additional cards beyond your declared draws.
Do I have to declare that right now?
You can either gain the experience or draw cards. It's up to you.
I'm level
You're already
20.
max level, though.
I'll.
You can choose to gain the experience instead of drawing more cards.
It will be pointless to gain that experience. I can't go above level 20.
Will it be pointless, though?
You don't know.
How much hit point? I mean, I don't even know how much experience that gets me to level.
Not,
Okay.
You're probably not leveled,
Fuck
but
it.
it would be more.
I'm taking 2 extra cards. We're pulling 8 now.
Okay, so you have 7 more you need to pull.
Okay, I have
Pull
to,
again.
I have to reset deck, right?
No.
You don't have to.
Oh, I just click the Jester card again?
Yes.
Fool.
The Fool.
I'm pretty sure the broken sword means all my shit's destroyed or something. Any magical items are probably gone.
No discernible effect.
Okay, that'll be fun. All right. So, third card. Throne.
Throne.
I'm a king.
Okay. You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, the keep is currently in the hands of the monsters, which you must clear out before you can claim the keep as yours.
So wait, hold on. I earn proficiency in persuasion?
Proficiency, and so basically you earn expertise in persuasion.
Okay, I'll put that down in case I survive.
Okay. I'm sending Throne to you, because I do have to put that in the story now.
That's great.
Because you own a keep somewhere.
I'm gonna have... I mean, assuming I survive.
You have 5 more pulls, I think.
Yeah, I'm only at 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so here's number 4. Idiot. That's not good. I know that's not good.
Okay.
Hey, I decided to pull the cards beforehand. I am an idiot.
Mirza, roll a D, or Mimsy, roll a D, or whatever. Roll a D4 for me.
Two.
2. You lose 3 intelligence.
I lose 3 intelligence.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. I'm still at 13 intelligence. I will... Oops, I accidentally rolled. I didn't mean to do that. I will correct...
Oh, plus you get to draw 1 additional card.
Oh, I do?
You can draw 1 additional
Yeah,
card.
that's what I
You don't
said.
have
You
to.
get to. You get to.
I will, though. We're going at 9.
So 5 more.
So does -3 work?
You have no idea how risky
no.
this shit is right
Oh,
now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I'm aware of
I
some of
do.
these risks. Okay, so hold on. I have to make my... I had... Shit. Hold on. I just have to adjust that to be 13. So that's fine. We're at 5 of 9. Balance.
Balance. What's your current alignment?
My current alignment, I consider myself chaotic neutral.
Okay, you are now lawful neutral.
Cool. Let me go to background. I gotta keep this in case I survive. It has to be accurate now.
Oh.
Lawful neutral. Law. I gotta type it in. I'll fix it later if I survive. Lawful neutral. Okay, so
Okay.
that was 5 of 9.
Okay,
6.
4 more.
Gem.
gem. Okay.
I'm gonna be a rich idiot, huh?
Yep.
I could still run away.
And you got to fish them out of the muck.
25 pieces of very fine, very expensive jewelry appear at your feet.
Great. I'm standing on stone, so they're gonna be out
Three
of the mud.
more.
3 more. Okay, so
I thought it was 4 because of the idiot.
I
card.
got thrown
No.
again?
You got thrown again?
It allowed me to get thrown again.
Okay.
Does that not count? I can't pull
No,
the
it
same card
counts.
out twice. I
You're
can?
good. You're good.
Wow, I have 2
Let me
properties.
see. Oh no, you have to do it again, yeah, because thrown doesn't count.
Okay. Ruin, I'm gone.
Ruin.
That destroys everything if I recall. All my magic items are gone.
Not magical
All-
items.
All forms of wealth that you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost to you. Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, and land that you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears. You no longer own a keep.
There we go. History's realigning. But the gems at my feet, I didn't pick them up.
They're still
But they're
there. You
yours.
haven't technically gotten them yet, so yes, they are still there.
I have 2 cards left. Please give me a wish. Please.
Or the Fates card.
Key.
That would be useful.
What is it?
Key.
Key?
Key. K-E-Y. Key.
Oh, key. Okay.
Okay.
Did I get more wealth?
I have to go to your character sheet. Give me a second. I
Oh,
gotta
God.
see something.
God damn it.
You get a cool magical item.
Can I get a wish spell?
No,
Please.
that's a
just-
different card.
It has to be a weapon, is what the card stipulates.
Oh my god. Give me a gun. Just- Oh my god. Give me Stranger's Gun. Pull it through time.
Go ahead and pull the next card while I'm getting this pulled up.
Okay, this is the last card, right?
Yes.
Key again.
You have to do it again.
Oh, reload
doesn't
key.
work.
Talons.
Talons?
Talons. That was my last of 9 pulls. Am I just gone now? This was a risk. I did it for the laughs.
So,
Yeah,
Oh,
you good?
Jesus.
cool, so cool thing is, you get a really cool weapon
Yeah.
for about a second before
Oh.
the last card comes out, and every single magic item on you that's not an artifact disintegrates.
Cool. I'm naked.
You are bare ass naked, which is a normal state for a Thrykean.
Yep, my AC is
You have a
17.
whole bunch of money at your feet.
I have no weapons.
You have no weapons, but you have money.
I was really hoping that Talons would not have been there. I was worried about Talons and like summoning my own Reaper to fight.
You do have the option to
Or the
choose
void
one more card.
Or the...
I do? I may as well. Fuck it. What have I
You
got to
might as
lose?
well.
What have I got to lose? Okay, I already picked Balance. Balance has to be redone. Comet. Is
No
that-
discernible effect at the moment.
Damn it. I have 2 undiscernible effects at the moment. Great, okay. Guess
You
I end my
have
turn.
The deck of many things and gold. About a whole bunch of jewelry on the floor you could pick up before you leave if you want
I mean, my pants aren't magical, right? I have pants, pockets, backpack.
to.
No,
My
'cause
bag
you
of
no.
holding is
Ruin
gone.
key.
You pulled Ruin.
Ruin destroys non-magical items. Talon destroys.
Actually, no.
magical
Ruin
items.
only destroys forms of wealth, so you do still have your pants.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay, yeah,
have
that's
like
true.
non-magical items here.
Yeah,
all
you
my
have non-magical items. Anything
healing
that was
potions
not
are gone.
magical.
I have pockets. I'm gonna pick up the loot at my feet.
Okay.
I have an option for one more card somehow or whatever. What? Did I mishear that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you
You could keep
Technically,
trying
no.
to pull.
I could try.
You know
and
what?
pull.
I'll be nice. I'll say the key card was protected from the ruin card.
What's the key? I got the one item.
That was the magical weapon.
You got a weapon.
Okay. Is it the exact same one that I was using, the crossbow?
No, unfortunately, it's not going to be the same one. Give me a moment.
Oh, take your time. Take your time. I got nothing but time. Now, my bonus action as a rogue is to run, dash, or hide. Could I use that to pull again? Because another thing I want to say is, being a Thrycreen, I have those smaller arms, and that does allow me an object interaction.
As a bonus action?
I don't think it's a bonus action.
Double check it. If it allows it as a bonus action, I'll allow it.
Magic ambush reliable. Slippery mind, spell thief. Species, language, creature type, size, speed, chameleon carapace.
You know what, Mirza? Roll a D100
You
for me.
have
Let's
two.
see.
You have two slightly smaller arms below your primary pair of arms that can manipulate an object, open, close a door or container, pick up or set down a tiny object, or wield a weapon with the light property. It doesn't say it as a bonus
I'll allow
action.
it then.
Okay,
Am I still rolling a D100?
please do.
No, but the reason that the item was protected,
Did I get an artifact?
Traxton, you have a very nice bow in your hands. That's all you have.
Should I What is the bow?
The bow,
Just so I
I'm
can add
adding
it
to
to
you
my
right now,
inventory.
is your equipment.
Okay, so I'll reload.
I think D&D Beyond just crashed when I tried to do that.
Oop.
Yes, reload.
Okay.
That is the only thing that you have on your person anymore.
Is it my inventory? You're
Yes, it's
fucking
in your
kidding
equipment.
me.
No, I am not. That is the only reason that it did not get disintegrated, is that it had to be at that level.
I somehow once again got to fix this bow of Nylea. Jesus Christ wept. Okay.
For she saw the state that you were in, and she wept upon the ground, so you may receive her blessings.
Now, quick question. The Blood Fury tattoo is a physical part of me. That's still gone?
It is a magic item. It is gone.
Okay.
Every magic item that you own is deceased.
I will just remove all of these. My greater invisibility is still on.
The
'cause that's
only
from the
thing you
spell.
have on your person is your Nylea and your deck of many things. That is it.
Oh,
Technically,
and all the
clock-
jewelry that you just picked up.
All that jewelry, we'll figure that out later if I survive. I have a clockwork
50,000
amulet.
gold's worth of jewelry. Or
Yeah.
25,000 gold's worth of jewelry, I think.
Jesus,
Hang
okay.
on, let me see.
Clockwork amulet, is that magical? Because it's a wondrous item but white text.
It is magical, yes.
Okay, so that's also gone. Potions of superior healing, they were in the bag of holding. That's gone.
The bag of holding is gone, too.
Yep, bag of holding is gone. Matt, great, cool. I can at least buy this stuff back, maybe.
Assuming you survive with your 50,000
Assuming I
gold.
survive. So you're gonna allow me to pull another undetermined amount of cards from this deck.
I will allow you to pull 2 additional cards with your tiny hands.
2 additional cards with my tiny hands. I drop the cards into my lower hand as I catch the boa that appears in front of me. And I just think, well, fuck. And I'll pull 2 more cards.
Okay.
Vizier.
Vizier.
Vizier. Yes, I'm Canadian. I will say Z if I remember to say Z.
Okay.
No discernible effect.
At any time within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with the wisdom on how to apply it.
Cool, okay. Last card. I picked Comet again. I gotta pick another one. Star.
Star.
Tell me that's Wish.
Increase one of your ability scores by 2.
Great.
It can exceed 20, but can't exceed 24.
I'm gonna up my dex by 2. Screw my
Okay.
intelligence. I'm still above intelligence. Other modifiers, so 2. there. Dex of 20. Oh man, Bow of Nile is really low for whatever reason. Why is there only 11 instead of like 14 like the other one had? Well, shit. Okay. Well,
Because Stranger is got bonuses because he's fighter.
yeah, but I got the crossbow. I don't know why the crossbow had that instead of the whatever. No matter.
The Bow of Nylea doesn't have an innate plus to hit.
Oh. Well, I can't attack this turn because I used my action and then my tiny hands to pull more cards. And I've interacted and picked up my 25,000 gold worth of stuff. So I'm still invisible and I'm going to bonus action.
50,000.
50. I think he made it 25. Either way, my friends are dying and
It's
I'm
50,000. I looked at it.
Damn it. I'm rich and my friends are dying. This is not where I want to be.
Okay. I need you to roll 2 D100s for me too before you end your turn.
Oh, cool.
To figure out what the fuck is happening with your bow.
Oh, because I haven't sworn fealty. Oh, well, I rolled them at the same time. That's not going to be right. One's an 82, one's a 51.
An 82 and a 51?
Yep.
Okay.
Nylea, please don't fuck me over
Nice.
immediately. I'll take
Nice.
the detrimental
So-
effects afterwards.
Sorry for this long turn, folks.
No, you're fine.
I panicked.
You gain resistance to piercing damage,
Oh.
and you are able to cast once per long rest. Where is it?
Wish?
Where is it?
I really want the wish.
I'm looking for. Give me just a moment. I'm looking for it. Resurrection.
Okay.
So
I
run
can-
away and come back.
I'm gonna hide and see if I
Okay.
can bonus action hide. Because you guys are gonna maybe do things, and then I'll just keep pulling cards. Fuck it.
You have used your
Yep.
bonus action this turn, so you can't bonus action to hide, but you are a fair distance away.
Well, I will use my movement speed to get directly out of line of sight. I've not attacked, so where?
Tyrellin is going to, because he's on the inside now. He is going, since this will not be reflected. You see on the inside of this Terrasque, Maluvian, you recognize this spell. This is one that he very rarely ever uses, and specifically restricts it to some of the worst people on the planet. You see, from his very core, within these burning flame, or within the burning interior and acid, it's almost as if the acid itself is pushed away from him from the sheer glowing green. As he brings up his claw, it all getting focused in the nails, in one specific nail, and he touches the inside, spreading across this massive burst of necrosis on the inside of the Terrasque.
I will say it is a lot easier to hit once you're... Pretty much everything else about being inside of it sucks, but it's easier to hit.
On the inside, you see the Terrasque's flesh quickly, and I mean like within the span of 4 seconds, necrose become frail and open up. You and Tyrellin fall to the floor.
Oh.
Traxkin, you see as this creature is getting ready to slam itself down into Celira. That's the wrong music.
Happy in music. Your healer's
As
about
this
to be
creature's
slammed.
getting ready to slam itself down into Talira, it stops, it lurches, it vomits out blood. And its entire rib cage almost what's the right word I'm looking for here? Degrades, as if you're watching a time lapse of food decaying. You see Tyrellin and Maluvian fall to the floor under this creature.
Hey, cool, it's one way to get out. I usually just make it throw me up. Well, I say usually, that happened once.
They fall prone. I'm getting them ready on the floor. Give me just a second. They fall prone under this creature. Tyrellin looks like he's on death's door.
Maluvian looks pretty much okay.
Relatively unhurt.
Pretty much, yeah.
This creature, you see the flames with holding it together try their hardest to heal this gaping hole in its chest. It flickering, flashing, sputtering, and finally dying out. It collapses. This is going to look probably really dumb, but it collapses into the muck below it with this guttural, shuddering wail before becoming lifeless.
I pocket all of the gold on my feet, and I run all the way over to...
It is not your turn yet.
Oh, okay, we're still in combat, okay. I was going to resurrect if need be.
Tyrellin is on the floor and not aware of what happened in the last turn.
So he's basically unconscious? Or is he still, like, barely conscious?
He's conscious. He's conscious. He's pretty hurt, but he is conscious. That's the end of Salira's turn. Maluvian, you see, as you're getting up, there is so much that has happened in the last 10 seconds. You were in a creature. The creature's entire torso decomposed while you were inside of it, which smelled way worse than the swamp does.
It was pretty cool, though.
And looking, as you're getting up and brushing yourself off, you can see the very broken and very crushed body of Salira barely sputtering out the smallest gasps of breath.
Cool.
Heal her!
It's not my turn yet.
It is your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Bullshit. It's not my turn yet. I'm just standing here watching. It's like, it's your turn!
I needed to make sure the icons are very...
To be fair, that's pretty accurate. It's like, oh shit, I'm out of it.
That was pretty cool, Tyrillian. And then as I'm looking around, having congratulated him, he's alive. I don't see you because you're just like invisible and hiding, but I'm used to that. Yeah, how far away is Salirian?
Right beside you.
Salira is right next to you. It would take nothing but 10 feet of movement to get to her.
Cool, perfect. I reach out and touch her and give her...
You cut out.
Sorry, she gets 20 health points.
Okay.
Because Asimar and Healing Hands.
Okay.
And that is my one action. And then I want to go and pound on this thing to make sure that it's dead. Because I'm still hasted, so I have another action.
Alrighty. You turn around, go ahead, and make some attack rolls.
Advantage because it's prone.
That's true. Alright, so that's crit fish on the first one. No, but it hits. 32. Ooh, thank goodness for advantage. That was almost a crit fail. But a 35 still hits.
Okay.
Third attack. 36. And then again, thank goodness for the
Advantage?
advantage. Yes, thank you. For 32. So that's 4 more hits.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll damage for them. But as you're
But I like rolling
carving-
damage.
as you're carving into the hide of this creature, it is not reacting. The shine on its scales are gone. The quills aren't even moving. They're just falling off as you lop at them.
I will admit, it was a lot more fun when it reacted. But I mean, like, it was a lot less safe guys also. Hey, bug guy. Raxine, or Terrasque, whatever your name is. I'm not good with names. I think it's the hits to the head. You keep saying so. But anyway, I think it's all set now. I think it's dead. Should I heal? I'm gonna heal with my bonus action.
The fact that that was a question you had to ask yourself means you've been hit too many times.
Should I heal? I'm gonna heal.
Should I
You can see.
heal?
You can see Celira is up, but she looks dazed. She has been pounded into the mud that is here. Whatever. Hang on one second.
Cool. I'm
Her
back up
bow-
to 242 health.
Nice. Her bow is strewn about 5 feet from her, halfway into the mud. Her own body looks like she's trying to make a mud angel at this point. She is smashed and broken in all the wrong ways.
Cool. If I have movement after beating on this thing, I'm gonna go back over and try and help her. I think it's really dead now because it didn't do anything when I hit it. Also, I did a little bit of healing on myself because I couldn't heal you anymore. Most of my healing. But I did get you back up again, so that's great, right? Right? I did good.
Yes.
We're alive.
Yeah, totally. I'm pretty sure even Tyraxian is, but I haven't seen him for a while, but he's always like
I'm right here. I am.
Oh yeah, see? He's
Being
always like invisible
I
and
pick
hidden.
up I pick up her bow, and I pick up Celira's bow and hand
Yeah.
it back to her, like kind of.
Sure, you pick up her bow and it just becomes invisible with you.
Well, okay. Well, I cast prestidigitation on it,
I
which isn't
usually find him
concentration, and
with
I hand it
floating
back.
objects.
He's just gonna say like,
Okay. I. Magic.
You ended your concentration on invisibility?
no,
No?
nope.
Okay. You can see she, like, literally with the
I've got
sound
about
of, like...
30 seconds left. I was half through haste.
You're fine. You see, like, with this really disgusting sound of, like, stuck mud, just this...
Oh.
She pulls her arm out, and she manages to get herself up, and then same thing with her other arm.
I'm helping her 100%.
It feels like you're trying to pull a cart out of mud at this point. She is that embedded into it.
I cast
Mhm.
prestidigitation to be a modest little bit of help. He'll
Oh,
drop.
Tyrillian's
he'll
also
drop
pretty hurt
invisibility.
over there, but he was like inside the thing with. So. It was pretty gross. But he's alive too. But I couldn't heal him. Well, I mean, I could have, but I knew that Celeria needed healing more. And I can only heal other people like once.
Give them your potions.
Oh, I could do that too! Here, have a potion.
I would have given mine, but all of mine are gone.
Oh, did you have to use them? I didn't
You
need
see-
to use any of mine.
I
You
dropped
see she kind of,
invisibility.
like, rubs her face, and she, as you're, like, going through the process of dropping the spell, she says, I don't even know where's your shirt?
I decided.
Better-
That's true.
it-
But
better
also here,
question,
have
where
a
is-
superior health potion.
everything you had.
This is all I have now.
As she's talking, I'm still trying to like, come on, down the gullet, down the gullet.
She just stops you and she says, I'm fine. I will take
You don't
care
look fine.
of...
Like, I look fine. I look fine. You don't look fine.
She does look like she's really hurt, but she just puts a hand up, and you see she traces across her own body these small sigils, and you see you recognize the spell, maybe not directly as it is, but you recognize it at least as regeneration.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, also in that case, like, Tyrillian was also like really hurt, and he got too, and it was like really burny in there.
I thought you were gonna give him the healing potion. I thought you walked over to heal him.
No, he was already alive.
You see,
I had to come over here to get Celilia up.
You see, as you two are bickering, she kind of feels around on herself for a moment and pulls off this pack. And she...
Tyrillian, come over here for heals.
He just kind of sits in the moment and goes, do I fucking have to move?
I mean, eventually, yes.
Exhausted. And like as he sits up, you see one of his arms is this giant fucking tentacle.
Oh, did you do that weird thing again? We told you not to do that. It's like super dangerous. I mean, it's cool, but it's like super dangerous.
Maybe don't chastise the one who just pulled you out of death's mouth.
I mean, I was fine.
And
I mean, I'm glad that it's dead because all of you guys are safe, but like, I was fine.
Shush.
It does seem that he kind of uses the octopus-like arm to his advantage, as he's able to reach much further with it and kind of wrench himself out of the mud a lot easier.
I'll help him over to Celiria, and I'll give him the potion that I had uncorked for her.
As you help him up, you hear his back crack so many times.
Did that feel good? It sounded like it wouldn't, but it should feel good, because like whenever I crack my back, it feels really good. Have the health potion. I uncorked it for...
Traxton is just shirtless.
You
He
see-
has his
you see
pants
he
on,
just
backpack, holding the bow.
Downs it immediately, and he says, that felt like I got hit by its tail again.
You did.
Yeah, the thing it didn't really hurt, but like it really does like kind of knock you out of the sky.
And you see he just casts this like bombastic fucking side eye at you, and he looks over.
I mean, they
to...
know that like I take hits. It was just unfortunate that this character kept like I kept trying to get its attention, but it just kept ignoring or swallowing me.
Traxton looks over at Celira and is like,
How can she be so oblivious?
The same way that everybody else is, I guess. And you see she sort of like gently tries to get up and stops herself and stays like down on the rock, and she's just like, I'm gonna need like at least 10 minutes for this to get fixed. And like as you kind of
I don't think...
as you look down, you can see that the bone in her leg, in her shin, is completely and totally fucked. Like sticking out and everything.
Spells. I've got no healing
No, Regenerate will
spells.
take care of it.
She's already got Regenerate on her, and you can see it's very slowly retreating back inside.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
As I help Tyrillian over for like heals and just so we're all together, do you guys think that if like I took spikes scales back that we could like make armor out of it and it would be like super
Just
cool
grab
also
it.
like... Well, I don't know, like, do you think the magic stuff that it had wore off?
Grab it.
Okay.
You see she just kind of rubs her head and she says, we need to take the horn, the claws, the tail tip to confirm the quest.
We are not going
Cool.
anywhere. We are going to
You guys, don't worry about that.
here.
I'll take care of gathering stuff. You guys... And I'm literally just like bouncing over and like starting to hack my sword.
Okay.
Traxton...
Make a survival check as you start to do that. to see how well it is. Because normally it's Celira that butchers up the monster.
Oh,
monsters.
so close. It was almost an 18.
What'd you get?
6.
I got a 6.
A 6. So like as you go to do it, you see.
I'm literally just like a golden retriever. I'm just like, don't whack, whack, whack.
I'm casting Lehman's tiny hut.
You
We're not moving. You get your
you
thing.
need to make a wisdom save as you're going to do it.
Oh, crap.
Me?
Me.
Yes. No, not
Wait.
you.
Oh, you.
Yes.
Oh, but we have advantage on all of those, so that's a 15.
A 15. Okay, she's done this a couple of times before when you've gotten far too eager, and you feel for a moment your body tenses up and then locks in place as you're about to start hacking at it. And Celira just says, "Let me cut it up, please. Last time you cut something up, we only got a fourth of the reward for it.
But you're so hurt. I was trying to help.
You're helping.
I'd rather
by
make
not.
sure we can use the pieces we get. Just make sure nobody... If you want to help, the best thing you could do, since you're so amazing at not getting hurt, is to go into the sky or go on that tower and make sure nobody's coming this way."
Okay. Well, I mean, would it be helpful if, like, because I mean, she would also know that I'm like insanely strong. Would it help if, like, you just told me where to cut things? That way you don't have to actually do it because you're so hurt.
She kind of looks at it and then she goes, "Yeah, just hang on a second." And she kind of...
Okay, don't
Make.
And as she says to hang on, I'm gonna like fly up into.
You're making the person with a broken leg walk over to
That's
point
why
and tell you.
No,
where
that's
to...
why I said when she's ready,
Okay.
I'm gonna go and fly up into the sky and.
Okay, because you keep cutting out is the problem. Like, I don't know
Oh,
what's
sorry.
going on.
No,
Uh,
it's my computer. It hates
Yeah.
me.
She is going to motion over to you, Traxton, so that she could kind of use you as a crutch to get over to where she's at.
Easy, easy.
And, like, he's still holding the bow in one hand, and, like, he's shirtless. He's very dexterous now, like, slightly more toned, I guess.
And I call down from like 30 some odd feet in the air. It's like I don't see anybody.
You
Just
stay
go
up there.
alone.
You stay up there and just make extra sure.
Well, but
All right.
I thought I needed to help because I'm strong.
Just you wait right there.
As we're passing Tyrlin, Traxton stops and looks to both of them, like, and he just says,
I pulled 9 cards. It seemed bad. 2 of you were in a stomach. You were on death's door. My crossbow did nothing. I know I earned property. I then lost the property. I lost all my items. I got this bow. This seems fancy. And
We're still alone. We're still alone. There's nobody coming.
yeah, let's just go.
All right. So, with your help, that is the wrong page. That is your page.
wrong
There
character.
we go. Why? What the frickety frack? Why did you not roll at advantage? Well, it's glad. At least it was advantage. With your help, on her being very direct and careful where to tell you to cut, you managed to gather a fairly decent amount of claws, the carapace, and the horns, as well as the tail tip.
Didn't you say you wanted claws too? Should we just cut off like the whole foot?
She had you gather the claws already.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
Claws, carapace, claws, carapace, horns, and tail tip.
Cool.
All of
What
it
about
shoved
teeth?
into
Do you
her
think I
bag
could
of
make
holding.
a cool necklace out of the teeth?
That,
Oh,
if you
yes,
want to
it
do
is.
that, you can go for it.
The teeth are the size of your arms.
I
Maybe
mean,
like
I think
a
they'd
sword then.
That's-
make better short swords or daggers.
There you go.
Cool. Can I roll on my own to see if I can gather any of?
Yeah, go for it. I would say since she's helping you, you could roll at advantage because she's giving you minor directions.
Okay, cool. So it's a 14 or an 11. So that's a 14.
Okay, so this is a very tough creature, and some of the teeth will not come out. But for the ones that you do manage to wrench free, mostly the two big canine, or the 2 of the 4 big canines and some of the smaller teeth, you manage to get a collection of about 8 teeth.
Cool. We know that blacksmith guy in that one town. With the guild, he could maybe do something really cool with this stuff.
I'm aware of how late it is. I'm trying to get to that
Yeah,
point.
sorry, I forgot how late it was, and
No, you're good.
My
So you
golden
guys
retriever
got
self
the
in this character.
carapace. The carapace. You got the teeth. You got the claws. You got the horn. And the tail. Not tail. Tail tip. Last completion.
So
Probably spelled that wrong, but whatever.
I got 50,000 gold.
You have
Well,
you
Worth
have
of-
25 pieces of jewelry, each individually worth 2,000 gold.
Okay. That's nuts. And we're
It
also going to be getting
is.
paid what?
25,000 each.
Okay. Are we going to have to
You
roleplay that,
have-
or is this assume that we're getting that?
No, so I will, from here, since it's already really late, and I'm sure our audience, as much as they love watching us, are getting really tired of our antics. I will say that I will write a kind of ending synopsis for you guys. And at the beginning of next session, I will read that synopsis so you guys know what happened to your characters. The only thing I need to know is, in reality, because I already know what Tyrlin and Salira are doing with their money. And I just need to know what Maluviant does with hers and what Traxkin does with his. Just so that I can get that synopsis written up for you guys.
Well, part of me has the idea about... So when I learned that I had that castle, did I know exactly where it was?
You knew where its location would be, yes.
I might go lay claim to that despite everything.
Okay, I mean, it's down to you.
I'm definitely spending
Yeah,
my money to get
Maluvian-
all of my magical items back.
Maluviant would have used her money because she didn't use any magic. Anything left over, she would have given, keep the family going and prosperous.
Sure.
And then if you wanted to go and clear out your keep, she 1000% would tag along with you and do that.
I mean, you
This
are
is
in
100%
vulnerable tank.
golden retriever energy.
Oh, absolutely. I also feel like Traxkin would, again, now I'm adding the T, Traxkin would be spending a good fortune towards the City of Two Stars to their library.
Okay. Just write it down to me so I can get it all written out on how
Yep.
the story ended from here. And then next session, we will start with the recovery or the synopsis of what happened. And then the continuation of Kra, Mirza, Stranger, Mimsy, and Zanzu.
Cool.
There we go.
As far as my players, thank you guys for joining me for this and contributing to the story of Kalimshan. And as far as our audience, thank you for watching what is a relatively longer session for us, since it's about an hour after we normally end. I apologize for not getting this wrapped up quicker, but it's just how the rolls managed to go.
We also started late, so it was partly.
Also,
Starting late
pulling
was
a bunch
partly
of
my
deck
fault.
of many things,
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is like the one
I got
time
to
you were
hit
able to
things
do.
a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I was 100%, 100% expecting you to draw Void.
Yep.
Or, what was the other one?
Reaper.
I
or
think
Dungeon.
it's Donjon,
Donjon.
something
Oh yeah,
like
where
that.
I get sucked
I was
into
100%
something.
expecting you to draw Void or Dungeon.
Yeah. It would
I'm
have been.
really glad that you did not, but
I'm
yes.
lucky in many ways. Once again, I have drawn the fucking Ephyxis Bow of Nylea.
I was also kind of hoping that you would draw Knight, but it didn't happen.
Tell you what,
Mm.
I
Well, I'm
picked
glad
the
you
next
didn't
one,
draw, like,
and it
the
was going to be
flames
Knight.
or-
What would Knight have been? Remind me.
You would get
you-
you'd get a 4th level fighter at your side of your race that believes that you to be the thing it must be loyal to until death.
Ah, yes, I thought as much. A squire. Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Alrighty.
Yep. Cool.
Y'all lovelies, have yourself a wonderful time. If you want to end the recording, Crawl.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Terrasque titties.